Right.
Yo.
Oh, boy.
Yo, what's up, dude?
What's up, dude? You know what tonight is?
Trybe Ryaens?
Trybe Ryaens.
I got 10 milligrams of MG infused ginger root.
What? So you're talking drugs?
It's a weed soda, baby.
Whoa.
Let's see how this goes. No, it should be fine. Should be fine.
Ryan, percentage of the time you're high during Polyester Blend?
60. It's usually like start off sober and then.
Yeah, there's the times where I see you just like, there he's gone. Like he's like, he's with us, but it's like I don't think he's actually hearing anything that's going on right now.
But it's good. It's fine. I still enjoy it. I love being here.
Love it. Well, you're gonna love it.
Trying not to drink alcohol on school nights these days.
We love to hear it. I was like, yeah, I should just do it, and then one day, I'll be there one day. We'll get there. But we're gonna get somewhere else tonight. Gonna get to an amazing Polyester Blend. Got some new things. Well, one new thing for you, Rye. And then straight from the headlines inspired Wiki music game.
Oh.
Maybe possibly our second clip ever to be posted on Instagram. I want to see what your thoughts are. If we're going to make one of our members cry too much by playing it. So we must get to all of this stuff. And that is why we start things on this Trybe of Ryaens night.
And Clayton's in Mexico, right?
Mexico. But we're right here. He said he might join. Well, let's join the show right now. KTRD, home of the Polyester Blend Network, is now on the air. Welcome to another broadcast day. Polyester Blend Live streams Mondays at 8 o'clock over the internet from the Schledio in Salt Lake City, Utah. It's also simulcast from UHF station KTRD, 299 megahertz frequency from Hastings Dip in Utah's West Desert. As Polyester Blend Network and KTRD starts its broadcast day, we ask you to join us as we dissect, try to understand, poke fun, and also share about this strange Utah existence. Oh yeah.
And I don't want to get married ever to anyone. You understand that? You don't want to.
Oh, yeah.
And you're...
Lots of fun stuff. Lots of fun stuff here tonight. Me and Ryan get into it. We lay it out everything out on the table. This is what I think about you, Ryan. Fuck you, man. Let's get into it. High drama, as always on Polyester Blend. Best friends forced to do battle. And we're gonna find out about that right now on a Monday night. Our proper spot. Time for Polyester Blend Live! Pauly Shore. Oh, yeah. No, not me yet. Oh. Yeah, we are doing the show. And also doing the show for the first time in a while, Ryan. I'm wearing glasses.
Oh, wow. This is an old
school
Schlegel that I haven't seen in a long time.
That guy's dead. No, but I'll explain to that in a second here tonight on Polyester Blend. But first, Ryan, we'd be remiss. Also, I got to tell you what's going on the screen over here. Very interesting stuff. Well, we have to. It's our duty, Ryan, to find out if we'll have a good show or not by seeing if I can make the shot into the hoop. Ah!
Dude, wait, did it go in?
It went in! It went in!
Because it hit the camera and the camera went black.
That's why
But-
I've started to set up the second camera, Ryan. I'll zoom in next time so you can see it on both screens. It went in! We're going to have a great goddamn show.
It's gonna be so good.
Ryan, I'm wearing glasses because
Maybe that's you were able to see
Oh!
clearly. You had the proper trajectory. You balanced the arc of your throw.
I love it. I love it, Ryan. You nailed it. As always, you have gotten it correct. People, you're going to get it correct. Wearing glasses tonight because I woke up, did a trivia last night, Ryan. We'll get into it.
Oh, I want to hear all about it.
Oh, yeah. In fact, guess what, Ryan? You're going to do it tonight, my friend. That's
Holy shit.
right. Turned out to only be a short trivia. So I only had like 50 minutes, but I actually got probably more like 30, 40 minutes. So I thought, you know what? Let's bring it to the Polyhead, see how they would have done on this amazing quiz done at Pioneer Park last night. But Ryan, I'd be remiss not to bring up this. So I did trivia, and then I woke up this morning. Sometimes I forget to take out the contacts, Ryan. Take out the I wake up and I'm like, why is one eye good? No, the other eye no good. And I'm like, wait, this contact's completely missing. And I came out to the Schladio to work, do my this is where I work when I work from home. Somehow there's just my single contact, like, boop, just right on the ground. I don't know what, like.
I can't believe you found it.
I didn't think I would ever see it.
Were you looking for it
No.
in the Schlid?
No, I just came out to start working. I was like, wait, there it is. And I'm like, did I rub my eye or something before? Like, I don't understand. And then I didn't notice it all the way to, I'm very confused about everything. But you're not going to be confused about tonight, Ryan, because tonight not only we're doing the amazing Pioneer Park trivia, it's like some Pioneer Park, some Salt Lake, some Utah, some stuff. Frankly, Ryan, if you don't get, I'm going to be upset. What have we been teaching you with Utah City's quiz and County's quiz? So if you don't get some of this stuff, I'm going to be very upset. But Ryan, I would be remiss not to bring up, I usually just like, now that Monday Night Football's on, I always just kind of keep it on in one of these monitors just to keep an eye on it, to be like, sometimes people join after Monday Night Football. But I noticed tonight, Ryan, on the mini screen here, they're doing a weird Simpsons like overlay. You know how they have the technology where they can just replace players? And I was like, they kind of know me. I could kind of get into that. But then I was hearing the jokes, and it's all modern day Simpsons jokes, and it's just like, eesh. It's no good, man. It's no good at all. But keeping an eye on that, Ryan. The other thing we're keeping an eye on is last year's show. What we did last year. Ryan, do you know what we did last year, a year ago today, on Polyester Blend?
Well, let's see.
A written assignment, my friend. A written assignment.
Oh, is it the
Fable night?
The Fables.
Yes, we did Fables a year ago. We need to do another writing assignment. I loved it. I loved it because some of us were goofs. Some of us were goofs, and then no goofs were created, but we tried. And then some of us were sincere, and I kind of loved that with the Fables. It was kind of sweet. So, Ryan, we got to think of another night of writing, a writing assignment. The other thing, Ryan, is that we need to think of You Shop Bro. So you and I need to do You Shop Bro for next week. But, Ryan, I'm burying the lead, my man. Burying the lead. I got very excited because last week I started to tally the amount of polyester blends we have done, my friend. And I was like, no way. Monday night is not. I didn't even think about it. I can't believe this is happening. Is Trybe Ryaens going to be the 200th episode of Polyester Blend?
Oh my God. Is it really?
It is not.
200?
No, it's not.
Oh.
It's 203. We already missed our 200th episode.
Damn. Do you remember when The Simpsons had their 130 something episode spectacular?
It seemed so nuts to go that far. We did a big 100th episode, and we're coming up on 5 years, Ryan. So I thought that would be we should do that in April. Is our big 5-year anniversary, Ryan, of doing the show.
Holy shit.
I know. So
holy shit.
I know, but anyway, Ryan, it is our 203rd episode. We have gone 200. We have syndication rights. We have, frankly, a library of entertainment, my friend.
We should we should try, we should do a rerun, but not a rerun. We should try to recreate one.
Oh,
this is high concept stuff.
I love that. No, Ryan, I have a card down here. I was going to say 200th on, dude. We got to just go high concept the rest of the way. We just got to keep going nuts, more nuts and nuts until the show isn't even recognizable from what it was in the beginning. Yeah. Just keep going.
So we got to do a rerun, recreate an old episode. Probably do a lot of outdated jokes, outdated references, but live now. Yeah.
I love it. Yeah. We just pick some of our favorite old bits and recreate them. Some version. I love that. I've told you for a long time, Ryan, I've wanted to pick a night where you and I and Clay and whoever can make it probably just us three, and we just record a show and then not let anybody know. And one of the nights we're not going to make it, we just play that show as if it's real. And then after a while, people are like, oh, this isn't live. But we just have a already ready to go show that we could use. I call it our case of emergency. We could even do a bit like that where it's there's a case and it's oh shit, we can't do the show tonight. Break the in case of emergency show and break it open. There's a DVD inside of it and we press play. It's in case of emergency, play this episode. High concepts, Ryan. I love it. All of them. Pre-recorded show, and we're also going to do an old bits show. I love that. Ryan, told you that we, of course, have the wonderful Instagram. I'm starting to follow people, needing to spread the word on Polyester Blend. Made our first post last week. I'm going to keep following and expanding this business, Ryan. We have our...
what have you learned from a week of being on Instagram?
I don't look at it. In fact, I'm being really bad about it because I just don't have an interest to really get on it. And I don't really want to up my game of going on it more. You know what I mean? I don't want to introduce more of it in my life. I just want to use it for promotional use. And then, of course, some things I was I could post some of the photos I take, of course, and different random things that I could use it for. But I was we need a clip, Ryan. We need a clip. And I thought, Ryan, we should play. So I put together my favorite moment from last week's show. And I was going to post it, but then I thought I'd run it through quality control. It's only 2 minutes and 30 seconds, Ryan. So I'm going to play this right now. This is our, actually, maybe I should do it this way. I'm going to play a video I just put together, and give me your thoughts. We're going to, do we put it up? Do we not? Because I think it's one of the funniest moments in, of one of our recent times. Remember, because last week I was talking about clip of the week. We need to figure out a clip of the week every week. And so here's this guy. I watched it too many times because I loved it so much. Here we go. Let's see. We're going to play this. I'm going to have to fix the audio real quick because it always does that. Brilliant. I love that movie. Clay, you're a guy who seems like you would be wanting, you have some thoughts on these.
Oh shit.
So this one, Clay,
I remember this.
a little off the table. Play this, the last and one. Then let me know what your thoughts are. This is what we get. Clay, you're a guy who seems like you would be wanting, you have some thoughts on these. So this one, Clay, a little off the table from the last one. But this is why we get into the hard stuff here on Polyester Blend. Clay, I give you 3 options. You tell me where they should go in the kill, marry, sexual times with categories. Is it A, diarrhea? Where do you put it? Vomit? Or mucus? And I mean you got a lot of mucus. You're just fucking stuffed up. You just green shit coming out all day.
Jeez.
This kind of stuff, Clay. Where would you? You're a guy who seems like you would have a sense on these things.
You know,
You're gonna look like a freak, whatever you say, Clay.
that's fucking wrong. I'm gonna kill mucus.
Oh, I was wondering where you'd go. Okay, just
Fuck mucus sounds way weird.
just like it just and he can't breathe. Yeah. So that leaves Mary.
That doesn't get any better.
Mary or sexual ties with diarrhea or vomit.
I'm gonna marry vomit.
Oh, I hear wedding bells.
Fuck diarrhea.
Oh man! Now, when you say "fuck diarrhea," are you like, "I'll hang," or is it like,
I have no explanation about that other than it was the last one left. But vomiting, like at least you do it and it's over and you feel good.
Clay, just say something for me real quick, okay?
Yo.
Okay.
Don't you screenshotted that, didn't you? You're screenshotting this. Great.
He's sending out a press release.
That's going to be our second post on Polyester.
Local man declared.
I went for maximum laughs because this is a program.
Oh,
that's aiming to make people laugh.
I was kidding, guys. I was just kidding. Sick freak ass bitch. What are you talking about? We got you.
This is messed up. I've got a hard stop time at 10:47. Actually.
Go ahead.
You're watching
my God.
Polyester blend on KTRD.
Oh, so good.
Should that
so
be
good.
Do you think he's gonna get all? Is he gonna get all pissed off that I?
He might be.
posted it?
He might be a little butthurt.
It's so funny though.
You little freak.
You
Gotcha.
freak bitch. We got you. Well, maybe I'll post it and see how quick it takes. Well, we'll take odds on how quickly Clayton goes. No, I don't want that up there, guys. My family's on here, guys.
Oh, come on.
Guys, come on, guys. And that's why when Ryan's away or Clayton's away, the Ryans do play.
The Ryans will pray.
We'll pray too.
We'll pray too. Yeah, we'll pray for his soul.
We'll pray for him. We'll pray for him.
His
too.
freaky ass soul
His freaky
wants to
ass
fuck some diarrhea.
Well, Ryan, we might post that, but things like that. Think of that. Clip of the week, Ryan, is what we want to get into. And also in honor of the 200th and maybe leading up to our fifth anniversary, just some of our favorite clips. And I love that idea of pre-dawn stuff. People, if you're out there, feel free to join on the Zoom. It is just a Trybe Ryan's because we don't have too much, Ryan. I want to get right into some games here tonight. But one thing I wanted to get out of the way, we need to get right into it, Ryan. The news of the day, breaking news. Oh, wait. Before I get to that, actually, I found, Ryan, another pop culture. I don't have the Utah pop culture image anymore like I used to, but I used to have references of pop culture. They're gearing up for the 50th anniversary of SNL, right, Ryan?
Okay.
So I've just seen things pop up on the internet, different clips. We'll get dinged if we play the whole thing, but I'm just going to try to get to this one spot. But there was a Bill Murray clip. He did this bit called The Frequent Flyer. Do you remember this, Ryan? I don't know if you've ever remembered this clip at all. He's a frequent flyer, and he gives his opinion on suggestions on how to fly better. Like, oh, read this. This magazine's so good. This one's good. Get this food. Get that. He has all these thoughts. But I heard this, Ryan, and as like another Utah pop culture.
It's not Arizona. It's Utah.
So, Ryan, we now have on our soundboard.
It's not Arizona. It's Utah.
Oh man.
And we can
remember Mike Myers' haircut back then?
Dude, this was
I had that haircut.
Did you really? We need photos.
Most of middle school. I wanted the long Kurt Cobain.
Oh,
my mom would not let me grow my hair long.
dumb. Ryan, this was literally because I know why I found this is there's this YouTube channel like History of SNL, and they're going season by season, and they do like a 20-minute recap of every season. It's actually interesting, especially for they're in this era right now, which is like my childhood era. But this was literally Mike had just gotten back. I know I'm on a first day basis. Mike Myers just got back a couple episodes ago. He had just wrapped on So I Married an Axe Murderer. So he actually missed the beginning of season 18 or whatever. So that's the haircut, if you remember from that movie, and probably why you had that going on. Right. Why you had that going on. But breaking news. Ryan, a story that I know has captured both you and the nation's attention, but I wanted to get your thoughts on it because it might have inspired our Wiki music game here tonight. But Ryan, it seems as though they have captured the Robin Hood. I don't know what the insurance hood, the kid who shot the CEO. Right? Did you see this?
Yeah, I did.
They got him. We got him. First of all, name Luigi.
Mangione.
Luigi. By the way, he's ripped. I don't know if you saw, like, Jeremy posted his Instagram. He's got a 6-pack. Guy's ripped.
I got a 6-pack.
You got that? I could buy a 6-pack whenever I want. I'm a fucking adult with a job. You know what I mean? Ryan, what a crazy, not on my bingo card for anytime soon, the murder of a CEO of an insurance company. But insane how this captured the nation, right? Insane.
Yeah. Yeah, I told Jessica, I was like, yeah, they caught the guy. And she was familiar with the story, but she had not seen a picture of him. So she's like, oh, he's a hottie. And I was like, okay, now I'm not on his side.
Guess what?
Okay.
Not all of us.
I'm glad he's caught.
Not all of us can kill a CEO of a health insurance company. Some of us only can work our way up to killing a manager of a McDonald's or other fast food restaurant. Okay. But I'm trying. I know he was
okay. No more news for you. And I took her phone.
This is why I never wanted to give you a cell phone. It's a weird world you live in. Ryan, I know. I saw the photo and I was like, oh, he did something pretty intense, may change the world, and he's kind of hot. But I think that think that this guy's gonna get all the letters. Like he's gonna get until the death penalty. No, they don't. Do they do that in New York? Death penalty? I don't know how that works. But they like how Bundy, all these handsome dudes. It's like I think they're doing fine, even though they're in prison. I was just reading the other day that what's his name, who killed John Lennon. What's his name? Why am I forgetting? Hinckley? No, is that it? You're probably right. Anyway, he gets like 41 hours a month of or like a year. I forget what it was, of like he and his wife can they have conjugal visits, where they can just have they have these like houses set up at the prison. I mean, I'm all for reform. I don't want people people should have a second chance, but also he killed someone. He killed John Lennon. Anyway, but he gets time in there with his special lady friend. I'm like, this guy Luigi, he's gonna have to what I mean?
There's gonna be a line. There's gonna be a line on that trailer.
I mean, this guy, he's gonna clean up. Yeah, he's very in shape. Who's the guy who killed him? Mark David Chapman. God damn it.
Who's Hinckley?
Hinckley was the guy who. This is bad trivia. There's like the two people watching going, no, it's this.
I know. Was it Reagan? Attempted
Reagan. He was he the one trying to impress Jody? Yeah, he was the one.
Jody.
He was the one trying to impress Jody. Hinckley. It's a very Utah name, right? Now Hinckley, not as hot. Hence him trying to get Jodie Foster's attention in a very inappropriate way.
Hey Jody, look at me.
No, I'm totally cool. No, Jody. Not to mention Jody's like a teenager, too at the time. It's like, yeesh. Hinckley, get him out of here. Get him out of here. Listen, John Hinckley, not only did you try to kill someone, not a good idea. We don't respect that here on Polyester Blend. I mean, well, CEOs health.
CEO's gray area. It's a gray area.
It turns out it's changed.
Well, you attempt to murder one of the worst presidents in the history.
Mr. Reagan,
You're out of here.
do not try to murder me. That's my Reagan.
Well,
Well,
he didn't really murder me. Well,
I'd like these bullets out of my body. Well, where do you get water?
Gorbachev.
Get me water out of this well. Ryan Hinckley, we don't respect, frankly. We just don't respect. But anyone who wants to, we, in honor of this this complicated story, ever-growing complicated story.
What do you think that guy? What do you think his McDonald's order was?
Oh, that's a great question because he was so healthy too. That's what I was confused about. But did you watch the movie, the Fincher movie, the Killer or the Assassin? The Killer, right? Wasn't that what it was called?
Yeah.
Did you watch that?
Yeah.
So
I don't remember too much of it.
Well, in the beginning, the killer goes to McDonald's and he's like a health freak. He's a freak for everything and has to control everything and health and all that. But he's in France and he goes and gets like, I forget what the order is, like maybe a fish sandwich or something. It's just like, and then he gets rid of all the bread. So it's just like a whatever carb where he only gets the meat. He only eats the meat. What is that called?
Oh, protein
diet, whatever it is. So anyway, so I'm like, is that what this guy does? He's on the killer diet. Just like, I'll take a quarter pounder of cheese and just rips everything off. I don't guess he wouldn't get cheese.
He peels the chicken nuggets, like the skin off the fried skin.
Oh, man, I forgot to do my research, by the way, Ryan. My dedicated research of going and seeing if the quarter pounder with cheese has tomato. I'm pretty sure it doesn't, but I need to not forget to do that. Quarter pounder with cheese.
Yeah, you need to go.
I gotta do
you
research
need to get
for the
killer. You should go and be like, hey, I want what the killer ordered.
I'll take the killer meal. Extra more fat than he'll probably eat though. I know. What did he get, Ryan? Such a great question. Right. Okay, guesses right now. Should we take guesses and we'll see if we're right? I'm gonna go. I'm thinking this. I think he's a fish guy. I think he gets the
fish. Well, he was in Pennsylvania.
No, but
do they do any seasonal like menu items in Pennsylvania? Because I know in Maine they do lobster rolls at certain McDonald's.
Let's see. I don't know. Does Pennsylvania have the death penalty? Have special McDonald items? Yes. What? Soft pretzels, Ryan.
Oh, you think he was getting a pretzel?
Ryan, I didn't know about this special menu situation going on in the world. What states have special McDonald items? Now I want to say, what states have special McDonald items? You're cluing me into something I did. Ryan, steak and egg burrito in California? Are you eating this business?
I can't remember the last time I went to a McDonald's.
What? You know what? Here's the thing. Yeah, as a kid, I was like, fuck McDonald's. I'm punk rock. Fuck you, corporations. And then one day I was like, oh shit, this is good.
Well, the thing is, like, fast food is not really that cheap anymore.
It's true.
And so it's like, yeah, I mean, you're going to be spending money anyway.
Bratwurst? Whoa. Cheese curds? What the fuck?
See, the lobster roll. That's what I was thinking. Look at that.
Roll. It looks, I mean, where are you at with lobster? I'd eat it. I'd eat it. Seems weird. I don't, fast food at lobster at a fast food, probably not. I'd probably eat it. Look at this, the Lone Star Stack.
Might get that.
Chi-Town. What is this one? Chi-Town Classic, Chicago business. Get the fuck out of here, all recipes. Windy City, white cheddar, pepper jack, Canadian bacon. A lot of bacon. Two different, ham and, Jesus, this thing is loaded. Baby kale. Jesus H. Christ. Rio Crisp.
Is that some avocado?
Yeah,
some
it looks like
guacamole?
avocado. It looks like a Texas business here. Oh, is this also in Chicago too? Whoa! Get some Spam, bud. Get some Spam. I think, isn't that hot in Hawaii? Yeah, Hawaiians love that. What the fuck? More weird. Look at this goddamn business. Ryan, you're blowing my
McTerry?
brain. What the fuck is high? What? Again with the Hawaii coconut filling. What the hell? Taro pie. Taro. Purple root vegetable only grown in the. Wow. Oh, my D off, Ryan. A lot of pies. Way more pies than I realized would be a thing. Would you eat that, Ryan?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Maybe not the guava and cream.
Well, I tried the guava.
The jury's still out on guava for me.
Crab. I mean, if I'm eating lobster, I guess I have to eat crab too. Whoa. I'd eat that.
Gilroy garlic.
Makes sense up north in your state, brother. From the fast food capital of Southern California, San Diego. Forgot to do that. Whoops. Biscuits and gravy. I mean, this is blowing everything away. Catfish. Filet-O-Fish. That's what I think he got. Did you put your? What did you think he's getting?
Ooh.
Detroit Vernors. I love Vernors. I don't know what a Boston cooler is, though. It seems gross. Whipped cream? Is that what that is? No, thanks, man.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with fish too.
Yeah, I mean, it just seems like he's a fish guy. Nothing in Pennsylvania. That Old Bay, people love that shit. Never had it. Mini bun cakes. Yum. A little coffee. San Diego. You can get bun cake, dog. Come on.
Kick down the doors of the McDonald's. Give me that bun cake.
I know you love the CEO of the guy who killed the CEO because he's so hot, but I got a bun cake from McDonald's today. Like, I'm cool. Wow, right. He just blew my brain away with this business. Okay, fish. We think the killer went with fish. Well, Ryan, coming up here tonight, just put your thinking caps on what I might do with Wiki, the Wiki game, when it comes to different wonderful. Jordan's in the chat. Jordan, hello. Good to see you. Because we'll get to that in one beautiful second. Ryan, need to know these things I need to know. Getting towards the end of the year, did you do your rap business? You're a man who still loves music, correct? You love music still?
My wrapped
Yeah,
business?
do you still use Spotify?
I do not. I use Tidal.
Do they do that kind of rap thing though? Do they tell you what you listen to the most?
Not really.
Yeah.
I mean, they tell you your top artist, but it's not like a special presentation.
I think I'd just be. I'm on this dub. I'm listening to insane music. I sent you that thing the other day. I might be back into ska, man. I think I'm ready. I think I'm ready to dive back in.
Like new ska?
No, what is there? New ska? What's new ska?
Or like, I guess the ska that was new in high school.
Oh yeah, that's true. Third gen. No, I'm more into that second. I listened to the specials a lot the other day. I saw this thing the other day. It was like, look at this. Real Big Fish is still putting out albums. But anyway, I found the ska subreddit. I showed you a thing about it, and it just made me happy because it was like a bunch of dorks who would make each other feel good for liking ska. And I was like, oh, I forgot what it's like to feel good about loving ska. It's a genre that it doesn't have the greatest shelf life. You know what I mean, Ryan? People are not screaming about ska anymore. You know what I mean? But then
were they ever though?
Yeah, they were never doing. You're right. I mean, but come on, more people than not. In peak ska for third wave, 97, 96. I mean, there was legitimate hits. Sell Out, Real Big Fish, Mighty Mighty Bosstones.
Yeah.
I mean, there was.
I have a buddy in San Diego who is still pretty into ska, and he knows. I've talked with him about ska. It's not a genre that I listen to a lot, but he's familiar with like Aquabats and all the stuff that we were into.
Yeah.
The other day he sent me Chris DeMakes a podcast. Chris DeMakes is the singer for Less Than Jake. And he just interviews bands like, in his genre or connected to.
Yeah.
And that dude is like very intelligent about music.
Wow. The guy from Less Than Jake.
From Less Than Jake, yeah.
Really?
So I heard him, my friend sent me where he interviews the Bat Commander. They talk about.
We'll talk about a switcheroo with that.
Super Bad. Yeah.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's an album.
Or Super Rad.
Super Rad. Super Rad. But I mean, that was the thing. I was like, I saw some drama on the ska thing because it was the Aquabats, if those who are familiar with, a popular band that Ryan can attest to. I went through a very intense phase of loving them. And they were my teenage band. They were a great teenage band. And the guy went on, of course, to do Yo Gabba Gabba. He seems to be doing just fine. Mormon dude. But There was some drama I saw because unfortunately one of the members of the Aquabats fell ill and needed medical, one of these, speaking of the guy CEO, couldn't pay for his own insurance or couldn't pay for his medical bill. So he put a Patreon and people were like, Bat Commander made all this money with Yo Gabba Gabba. Why isn't he paying him? And I'm like, whoa, wait a minute. Like that's a pretty presumptuous thing to just because you were in a band together, you have to pay for his medical bills for the rest of his life. But at the same, it's like, why aren't we more upset that the system's set up where a guy can't just take care of himself? It shouldn't be on this other guy in his band to take care of him for the right. Like our society should take care of each other. But that being said, I mean, I don't know. I don't want to get it. Do I really care? Not really. But it was just interesting to see oh man, they're still going and there's drama going on still in 2024 about this shit. And that just made me think about why it's no wonder ska didn't last. You have 7 or 8 members and a not popular. How do you pay everyone?
It's hard to keep a band together with 3 people.
Yeah. If you're splitting it 7, 8 ways. And then, everyone's looking at the fucking trombone player being like, I don't know, man.
Do you deserve it?
Well, by the way, that's coming up. Question for that later on. And we're going back to topics, Ryan. We're going back to topics later on here tonight. So we will have some topics to go through. In fact, Ryan, why don't we do that right now, my friend? Let's go into some topics. You ready, my friend?
Let's hit those topics.
Topics! A new segment on Polyester Blend where we ask the big questions on different topics, and you, Ryan, or whoever else wants to join can answer the questions, the hard-hitting questions, Ryan, in a newly minted subject called Topics. And Ryan, I introduced some new ones to you, my friend. We're doing some new formats. I'm going to ask you this. You can see on your screen, we're going to go to some of our favorites. We're adding a new one. It's called Versus, Ryan. And so instead of kill, marry, sexual times with, you will all have verses. So 2 subjects, and you got to tell me who wins between. So
all right,
let's try
I'm
this
ready.
out.
I was born for this.
In fact, we just went through it. Ryan, trumpet versus trombone. Where are you at on this, Ryan?
Oh, okay. I'm going to go trombone on this one.
What? Why?
Even though I just chat talked.
I mean, what is this, Ryan? Is it the instrument doesn't even know where it's supposed to go. Like a trumpet is that you press down. Trombone is somewhere in here. That's my reasoning for going with trombone. It just seems like you got to be very intuitive to play trombone. God damn.
And to me, that requires a lot of skill.
Was there ever a time, Ryan, you were like, did you play any of the brass instruments when you were in a band, or were you always doing drums and shit like that?
I played a little bit of clarinet in 5th grade, but I did not dabble in any brass.
I had a trumpet. And I started to hate it because that was a time where I was still walking because I'm a fucking old person and I had to walk home 2 miles, if you remember.
Yep.
And the strap broke on it, so I had to hold the fucking trumpet, and I was like, enough is enough. I'm not doing this no more. So I gave up on the trumpet, but I enjoyed it. And the spit valve's a little gross, and then you got to spray stuff in it. It's kind of funky. But I enjoyed the trumpet. I thought Miles Davis played the fucking trumpet. He didn't play the trombone. But if you had to trombone or saxophone.
I would still do trombone.
Okay.
And I also got to give props to my little brother. He played trombone for a long time.
Dang, that's right. I remember this.
Yeah, I just love the sound of trombone. It's not too high. It's not too low.
Right.
Saxophone always felt a little cheesy to me.
Whoa. Ryan, listen, I think we were products of the 90s when the, Kenny G, whatever, the clarinet sax or whatever he was playing, didn't really do well. Ryan, here's, according to YouTube, filthiest trombone solo.
It's got that nice smooth,
I mean, I have nothing wrong against the trombone. Nothing against the trombone. It is a little like I don't know, like goofy, sexy time. I don't know, like Goofy red light district music, you know, like, you're in the wrong part of town, man. Like, I don't know, man. But listen, trombone, you're right. The silliest, but maybe, you know, that's an interesting question. The silliest instrument that you all see, but goddamn, I respect you. You know, like the tuba. Yeah. Do you really respect the tuba?
No.
You wear
I
it?
don't.
I don't respect it.
It is huge. You're doing a one note.
Yeah.
Like,
what about a French horn, right? A little silly. That's why I put that up on the screen. French horn.
Well, I have a soft spot for French horns. I think they make a beautiful sound.
Listen to
and
you.
They're never too loud.
Listen to you with your real thoughts on brass, my friend.
And you have to hold your fist in it for some reason.
Yeah, it's weird. Oh, yeah.
Like, and French horn players, they look like they had to put so much effort into making like a very kind of muted, soft sound.
Oh, you're so right. Because Ryan, here, let me. Did I add this capture on this thing? Because Ryan, I'm looking at this thing here. You got to see this business. This guy, he looks like the first thing I'm looking at, I'm like, this guy, look, he looks, you know, looks like he's trying to, you know.
Yeah,
what he's playing.
Gonna have an aneurysm.
And it's so muted. You're right. I mean, I could get into that French horn.
Like I think I would like French horn over trombone.
Oh, I don't know. The French horn is pretty beautiful.
I would not like to play it, but
what about these, Ryan? I'm obsessed with these. The giant saxophones that are like these stupid ones.
The ones that go up and then down.
The bass ones. I don't know if it's doing it for me, you know? Look how many sax there are in the background.
But also a thing that I find misleading and frankly deceptive about saxophones is they're a woodwinds instrument that are meant to look like a brass.
Buddy, your knowledge on these instruments. I'm kind of like, why haven't I brought this up earlier? What is this one called? The water harp? No, the water. Isn't the water harp? No. Is it the, what is it called? The thing that fucking Ben Franklin. The glass harmonica. This is an instrument. It might be my favorite instrument.
Benjamin Franklin saw someone playing a set of water-tuned wine glasses and thought that this would be...
All right. Thank you. No, it's not a brass but I'm...
I don't think I've ever seen it like this.
Yeah.
That's pretty dope.
I think it's one of my faves.
Pretty cool.
One of my faves. Anyway, this is why we bring it up on topics. Topics here, of course, we bring up the big heavy hitting topics. Next one, Ryan. This one, you know, you'll see where we're at with this one. I mean, tough stuff. Ozzy Osbourne or Frank Oz? Where would you go between these two?
Ooh. I'm going to go Ozzy.
You got to go Ozzy
Osbourne.
But wait, I mean, Frank Oz, man. Let's go through his work with the Muppets, his directing, his writing, Yoda. I mean, are we sleeping on Frank Oz a little bit here, bud? I mean, let me read off these movies he directed. I mean, we talk about all the
He did the score, right? He directed the score with Marlon Brando.
He did the scores. Step In and Out, Bowfinger, Indian in the Cupboard. We'll forget about that one. What about Bob? Little House of Horrors? Muppets Take Manhattan? Anything, you know.
Okay.
All right, he's out.
Some Stone Cold classics in there.
Oh, man. Do you know what I found out the other day? I wanted to bring up on the show. I was trying to find a video of something to play for the beginning of KTR, which I did not do today. Not my problem. Can't get to it. But this one here, Ryan, I got obsessed with this. Apparently, Ozzy put out Live in Salt Lake. Bark at the Moon.
Ooh, look at that scary face.
I know, he's gay. Freaking out all the Mormons. I was laughing at that. I'm gonna put this on the stand. Nah, fuck that.
What year is this?
84.
84.
This is the moment you were born, Ryan. Oh, so fucking slick. How fucking rad would that have been?
Hell yeah, dude.
Anyway, proud moment in Salt Lake City history. So you're going Aussie.
Yeah, I'm gonna do Aussie.
Okay, fair enough. People, we're gonna save some of these because I want the group to bring in. I don't want to shoot our load too early. You know what I mean, Ryan?
Don't want to bust too nut.
We don't want to bust our nut too much here. But we need you a competitor for Wiki Music Game because we're gonna take a break here, our first music break tonight. Numbers, because of our 203rd episode, we've reached 200. Ryan, I thought we should do number songs. Did you think of one at all?
Not for this round. I could think of something for next one.
Think of something. While you do that, then let me type in, what number should I type in and see if I have a song for it, Ryan?
13.
13. Well, that'll probably get us the 13.
Oh, you could just play 13. 13 by Big Star.
Oh, that's a great choice. Okay, 13 by Big Star. I love it. Let me get to my big stars. Where are my big stars? Ryan, you're a big star in my heart, but not as big as this great band. 2 minutes and 34 seconds. Big Star, 13 number songs. We come back with Wiki Music Game. Someone out there, join. We need Ryan to have a competitor here. We're also going to do Park Trivia. Get something to write, Ryan, by the way. Get something like a scratch piece of paper. 13. We'll be right back. 2 minutes, 30 seconds. Polyester.
From school. Won't you let me meet you at the pool? Maybe Friday I can get tickets for the dance. And I'll take you. Won't you tell your dad, get off my back? Tell him what we said about painted black. Rock and roll is here to stay. Come inside, well, it's okay. And I'll shake you. Ooh. Won't you tell me what you're thinking of? Would you be an outlaw for my love? If it's so, well, let me know. If it's no, well, I can go. I won't make you. Ooh.
Wait. I love you, Big Star, but I'm not going to play all the Big Star here tonight. But Big Star 13. One of the great number songs of our lives. Brilliant. I love that movie. Ryan, a little bit of an audible here because I've been wanting to do this with you for a minute. I've put together a light list of potential shows to do on KTRD. So we could do them as a trailer, we could do them as a weekly bit or pre-recorded thing, but these would be shows that are line up on KTRD. And I needed your help on deciding on which one we should do first. What do you think about that?
All right.
So, and
Yeah.
any suggestions you throw out, edits to them, but I wanted to think of, we need shows on KTRD. We need to populate this TV, these brackets here. So first up, Ryan, we all remember the great movie Clifford, starring
not the big red dog, right?
Not the big red dog.
Just to be clear.
Just to be clear, but we do a TV version of Clifford. So weekly installments of Clifford. And one of them could be him going to the Dinosaur National Monument because he loves dinosaurs. You remember the great movie, right, Ryan?
No, yeah, I do.
So we'll put him on a scale, Ryan. One being the worst idea, 10 being we got to do it. Where would we put Clifford? I'm thinking a 4 on this, maybe a 4.
Okay, I might need to see all of them to kind of judge them against each other.
Let's do it. Dirt Devils, a parody of Twister.
So would Twister be like? Would it be like one of those asylum? Instead of like twisters, it would be like tornadoes.
Yeah, but more slapsticky, and then maybe it's just a very big dirt devil. So it's just like what it destroys is not on the scale of twisters. More like just like some roughs up some loose things and knocks them over. Like if you had a shovel against a house, it knocks it over. Just the threat level's way low. On dirt devil.
Oh, that's the twist.
That's
Dirt
the
Devils.
Twister.
That would be the headline or the slogan.
What is it?
The twist of Dirt Devils is that nothing gets destroyed, or something. Yeah. Work in progress.
The twist.
Put it.
Is they are not that scary. By the way, Ryan, I'm losing the space bar on this keyboard. She might be done. I'm just slamming the key too much when we do polyester blend. Next one, Ryan, classic readings. Classic readings, where I take a paragraph from some book. You got me that great corn book. I was thinking we could start with that, where we just flip to a random page and read a paragraph of, or read a section of these books. And maybe have some images to go along with it.
That might be my favorite so far.
Okay, classic readings might be something. We're gonna go 7 on that. Next one. Well, so I found all these like weird old figurines my dad had, and I was like doing like not very scientific recreations of like kind of drunk history. Like I'm just like Battle of the Bulge, and I just use figurines and just like make up what actually happened. So like a miniature, like I make a whole battlefield in miniature and film it, but then I'm just kind of like making up what actually happened there because I don't really know,
And I don't want to know. I don't want to know.
Doesn't want to know. Oh, this one I kind of want to do. So Ryan, how it's like the new thing is like, like meditations, like just think back and just like images of of waterfalls and like just relax. But like do that with the same imagery, but it's just like everything is horrible. You will be dying soon. Like it's my anxious thoughts instead of like slow, relaxing thoughts. So
remember that thing you just said that thing you said earlier today? Remember that?
Everyone hates you. Everyone hates you. So, but we do that as like kind of like, guys, it's time to go to Ryan Meditations, and then we just play that for like 30 seconds or something like that. One of these things.
Remember when someone said "see you later" and you said "you too"?
Remember when you were getting off the phone?
Remember that?
Remember you were getting off the phone with that person who you have coming over to like fix your furnace, and you said "I love you" at the very end? That was weird. It was very weird. I'm obsessed with of course, those lawyer firm like commercials, Ryan. We just do a West Desert, like a one that would exist in the West Desert. Do a parody of those lawyer ones. Figure out
only if Deed Ronner turned out to be a lawyer as well as a helicopter pilot.
Or we could also for Darius Trucker, any of our different characters out there, or we make up a new guy. Oh, instead of Masterpiece Theater, Functional Attempt Theater, where I just recreate scenes from Shakespeare in the Schlenio. So like we cut to just this picture, like this camera, Ryan, and then we could do it either way. But then I just perform King Lear. Or whatever, right here. You know what I mean?
Love it.
Come out the side. And we
could be a 7 or an 8 in my scale.
I think that one might be. I think that one's a high one. I think that's a high one, right? So I'm gonna put that one high too. Do an 8. Oh yes, I've wanted to do this for a minute, Ryan. The Schledio zone. So instead of the Twilight Zone, you know, like I've been wanting to do more where I'll walk out that door, and then like it's a whole world. You know what I mean? Like use that as like a gateway to something that lets you exit that. Then it becomes some thing I can come back in, and it's totally nuts. But just the Schledio zone, some sort of bizarre life.
Yeah,
right. I think that one's a high one. We'll do that in 8 too. Oh, I was thinking of doing more of the functional attempt theaters. I started really liking functional attempt theaters where we just do like, I was trying to think of like little sketches and stuff that I could do just all in here. So I came up with a million of them. So anyway, a play about me debating getting burger and fries, but I don't want to be schlubby. I mean, very classic stuff here, but just more functional attempt theaters, you know, mini plays here in the Schledio.
That's been explaining.
Yes. Well, whatever. Thespian explaining me as
cruise control.
An actor who thinks he can explain.
If we have more Ryan Schlegel in an acting scenario, the better.
Okay. All right. We'll try to maybe have more of that. I just was like, we need to just like have more play. Man, we got the fucking scene. We can do it right here. We've got cameras. I can even cut to different shots and stuff like that.
I really want Steph or like someone to come in during that time, and you're like,
God.
You have a robe and you have a crown, and you are obviously insane. Like it's for YouTube.
It's for the YouTube. No,
it's for YouTube.
It's the good stuff, man. It's the good stuff. Next up, Ryan. Oh, I had this one. What was that? Montego's of eBay. Oh, I actually want to do that. So all this stuff that we've been doing, I think I might have mentioned this. So like when I've got these like things that I got to get rid of my dad's stuff, like, you know, trying to go through, by the way, look at this Dutch angle. Whoa, where's the zoom? Woo! Like these things, these bobbleheads I need to sell off, Ryan. Or not all of them, but just like the items. Like I show you the whole process, like mailing it off, like, you know, like we box it during the show, seal it, and we send it off during the show. We kind of follow it, see where it goes, what the review maybe I get of it, but we do things like this. About Ryan Schlegel gardening, where I just do a different gardening stuff in the back, but maybe I'm not that great. Like just raking leaves, just like show you how to like rake leaves. Just very easy things to do.
Ooh, I like the idea of sharpening.
Oh yeah, sharpening. Yeah, me thing and then. Oh, so I actually sharpened that. You know, like remember how we would make old fake blood, Ryan, where it's like it always ends with me just chopping off my arm or something like this. It's like.
You know, we haven't used any fake blood.
No fake blood in Polyester Blend's history. Absolutely. Absolutely. Disgusting. Oh yeah. Like that guy I showed you, Ryan, the guy who like takes old movies and just inserts himself in the movies. Just we do that. Like big ridiculous movies and just like green screen it like very badly. Putting them in there.
Love it.
Yeah, I just love this one. This is classic, right? I think I was inspired from old school. I used to leave you voicemails, like just leave voicemails more.
Yeah,
and we just like we listen to our voicemails and if they're a good idea or not. Oh yeah, that was a kind of. So I was thinking of like filling up my canoe or in like the Schledio or somewhere with green screens all around it, and then like film a fake like river trip or like some trip that I do on it. Like, it's like, you know, it's like the mystery vehicle where you can, now I'm going here and like, you know, just use more green screen stuff like that.
100%.
Yeah. I like that one. That would be fun. The other one is like, I have that electric football game in the garage, Ryan. And we just like, I'll do like I'll record it and then edit it of like whatever random game is playing. And like, this is what we think is going to happen. We recreated it on the electronic football. That's it for now, Ryan. That's it for now. But these are some stepping off points, Ryan.
These are all fantastic. But again, I feel like the more Ryan Thespian Schlegel we get, the better.
Angle. Okay,
that's where our ratings are gonna shoot through the roof.
All right, we're gonna put that down. Thespian Ryan. You know, Flores. What was his name? Flues. What was his name? Florence Cruise Control. Because like Florence Italian, it just seems like a very like thespian name. And then, cruise control, it's just cool with a K. Z's, cruise control. People are watching the show, Ryan, but I don't know why no one's joining the Zoom. I'm running out of bits with just you. I only had things that I could do. We can go back to topics, actually. I love this kind of random format of just you and I wasn't prepared for I would have done more things like this, but we can go back to topics, actually.
Do you want to bust out some of the trivia?
Oh, yeah, I could do the trivia. Let's do that.
Well, first of all, can you talk about the trivia? Can you talk about how the experience was and like why?
Yeah, that's a great point. Let's go there. So, Ryan, you're familiar with the great Pioneer Park.
It is.
So they do this thing. It's called Lights On. It's fantastic. They put this. Should have taken photos of it. Let's see if they have photos of it. So they put up this big tent. Yeah, here it is. This is it. This is exactly it. So
and you were in the tent.
Yes. So they it's really cool. They they set up all these lights on the trees. It's on the Caputo side. Of the Pioneer Park in downtown Salt Lake City, and fantastic. A park that needs all the love it can get. It's a fantastic park. So they set up this tent so it's heated. You're not freezing, even though it's cold, cold, cold. And it was ominous, buddy. The fog, I forgot to bring this up. The fog this last weekend. I mean, it was smog. It was inversion. But then there was a little bit more fog, and it was fucking gross. But they set up this tent, and then they have like three things. On Saturday night, it was painting, then me, trivia, then an artist, a music performer. And they have cider and like hot toddy stuff and, you got to
pay to be in there? Or?
No, it's all free. It's a city event. It's free. So free.
And they're serving booze?
Now the booze you have to pay for, Ryan. The city can't pay for free, can't give away alcohol. So you have to pay for that. But there's an option if you want, or there's, water. They have a food truck if you want to get some food, a porta potty where if you need a piss or take a dump, you're ready to go. I went in there, it was a little spooky. There was no light, so it was kind of like, but anyway, beautifully set up in this little plastic cathedral they got going on there. And they asked me a couple weeks ago, because they knew, we do this, did bingo. And I was like, I've never done trivia. I texted you about it. And I was like, I've never done trivia. I would like to try. We do Utah City's quiz every week. I thought I could do it. No problem. And it turns out, I've had so much, over 200 quizzes we've done on the show. It's not the hardest for me to come up with questions. Like, I was trying not to make them as ridiculous, like, the kind of questions we do on Utah City's quiz are like, what's the, Google rating of a post office in Eden, Utah? Like, that's not going to be,
right.
I have to do, but I was like, I don't want to make them too complicated, kind of random, emphasis on local things. It's at a Pioneer Park and all that kind of stuff. So on Saturday, and also then they told me it was only going to be 50 minutes. Saturday, they all of a sudden, they were a little late getting going. So I was like running out of time. They had the kind of where the projector was far away from the soundboard. And I was like, and they only had this little tiny like speaker. And I was like, it's going to sound a little gnarly, but we made it all work. It was totally fine. But I've never done that, Ryan. So it's like 50 minutes. I had 3 rounds and, scoring and stuff. You've done trivia. How long does your trivia last?
Yeah. It's usually like 2 hours.
Yeah. I got 50 minutes and I was like, I got to score. It was a little nerve wracking. You know what I mean, Ryan? It was a little nervous.
I don't know. Yeah. I don't know if I told you last September, I was hired by a botanical garden up in LA to host a trivia night. And this sounds exactly like that scenario.
Yes.
Like,
okay.
There were so many people and things were going late.
Yes.
And so 50 minutes turned into like half hour or something, and really got through like 6 questions because you just have hordes of people coming in after every question,
right, with
their answers, and you got to score them.
Well, and it's funny that you say that, hordes of people. That's not a problem I ran into. It's like, it's a city event. It was very foggy. And it was Saturday night. So the first night was like 6 groups playing, some single players, some groups. The painting, they did this like kind of Bob Ross vibe where they had this woman come and like she had like a camera to show what she was painting, and you kind of painted along. It's really cool. Again, free, and like she brought all the supplies. She said this thing, Ryan, that kind of drove me nuts, where she's like, "Oh, stick around for trivia, you guys." And I was like, "Motherfucker, I'm the goddamn headline over you. Like, you're opening act for me, painter lady." "Oh, guys, stick around for trivia." Turns out she was fucking right. She was like, people were like, "Thanks for the painting, goodbye," like out of here. And it was like, oh man, like I am like like she was the headliner. And so, so I go on at 8. And a good amount of people leave and a good amount of people stay. And I go back to my old tricks, Ryan, where I'm like, when I did bingo, I think did you ever come to my bingos? I can't remember if you came.
Yeah, I went to one time.
So I would look up the national holiday for that day. So let's say it was National Toilet Paper Day. Well, I'd buy, 2 giant things of toilet paper to be the main prize, along with like a gift card, or I think it was gift card to the bar, like your beers would be paid for. But it was just funny to me to see like, people have to leave a bar with like 60 rolls of toilet paper. It's just like a funny thing to like see, like, oh shit, I gotta go. And they're just like getting into a lift with all this toilet paper. So what I tried to think of as like, I tried to go to the DI, but it had closed earlier than I thought. So what I did instead, we had gift cards, but I didn't want to tell anybody what we were doing for the gift card. So third place, I gave out like a whole thing of garlic. And then second place, I gave 3 pounds of yellow onions. And then first place, I gave 10 pounds of potatoes. And I like pretend like that was all they were getting. And they're all like, oh, cool. And then it was like, just kidding, you get all this money. Like, oh, and they got like gift cards and it was great. But then on Sunday, it was like it was more packed because they were doing cheese. And by the way, hey, Girk, what are you walking around, Girk? What's going on here?
Yeah, I'm mobile.
Oh, he's mobile. He's on the move.
I'm on the move. Be on the lookout.
Well, buddy, are you around? Can you do trivia with us tonight?
Sure, man.
Okay, hell yeah. So anyway, I'm just telling the story of the kind of the weekend, how it went. And then on Sunday, Ryan, I was like, well, I got to switch it up a little bit. So I pretended it was squash night. So third round, I gave out acorn squash. Second prize, I gave butternut squash. And then third prize, I gave spaghetti squash. And it was a hit. I kept being like, it's squash night. I'm so glad you're here on squash night. And people were so confused, like, what? It's squash night? But it was, I hadn't done a thing in front of live people, and, it wasn't crazy huge, but it was so fun to be in front of people again, making goofs. You know what I mean, Rye? I loved it.
Yeah.
I loved it. So it was like, but it's not I was used to bar audiences, and frankly, our audience of just lushes and drunks and it's true. So we goof and we can go deep on like, bits and callbacks, but with 50 minutes, I couldn't get a rhythm going of like, oh, like, I'm going to hone in on this bit or that bit, 2 hours, you can kind of let
You're
it
just
breathe.
screaming squash and
I'm just like,
the entire time.
Get your squash! just screaming facts. Salmon! But it just was like, it was just rushed. And then, just like, the people are just kind of like, it's a city event, so it's just like kind of, just think of God bless anyone goes. And everyone should go. It's an amazing free event. Free chocolate, $40 Caputo's cheese and chocolate tastings for free. You could just go and get that for free. It's incredible. And it was really nice and all that. But it was just like, I don't know if the free event crowd is my crowd. I felt like I was doing a stand-up at like at the fair, Ryan, when they have like the side, like, people are there to play the games and all that, but there's like always some pavilion with some guy doing jokes. And it was like, so people are just kind of more confused than anything else. But no, a lot of people really liked it. And the people who were paying attention were very nice and lots of nice things were said and it felt good. So I loved it. But because you guys weren't there, I thought we could use this opportunity with you and Girk to play trivia. The trivia I put together. Some of them I think you guys should get. Girk, I know you're mobile. Are you mobile enough to get a scratch piece of paper?
I'm no longer mobile. I'm seated now. I walked in the door and I'm like, those guys need me. They're dying out there.
We're like I can only go through so many bits with Ryan. I go nowhere with this guy.
2 hours of vamping was just taking a toll. And I'm like, I saw the bat signal.
I need someone because I only had so much. I had the Wiki music game, which I want to get to here tonight, inspired by current events. And then I got this trivia and I was like, well, and God bless, Ryan could have just done it, but it's more fun if we have a little competition here.
I probably need I need a pen as well.
It'd be helpful, or a pencil, or you could just write in your own blood, whatever you want.
Oh, that's an option.
Just be careful, you don't want to get too lightheaded. Looks like our boy Rob might be joining us here too. So
All right.
we'll have some teams here. Rob,
I'm in. I'm ready to go.
okay. Ryan, you got a piece of paper?
I do.
Producer Rob,
Yeah, I'm here.
you got a piece of paper?
Yeah, of course.
How are the dishes?
The dishes are done. I just have a lot more packing to do.
Oh yeah, big move. Oh boy, moving closer to the broadcast single of Polyester Blend. People, what we're doing here
Was when the house was purchased, Rob, was that a selling point that you're going to be 50% closer to the headquarters of Polyblend Studio?
Yeah. The big deal is that I'm going to get to throw rocks at Schlegel's house whenever I want.
Well, 3 weeks ago it was a meth den, but you're 50% closer to Polyblend.
Well,
perfect.
Do your realtor bring up the fact like there's a guy in the neighborhood? He will yell on every Monday night. You'll hear him kind of like a siren going off. Don't panic.
Yeah, I played it dumb. I played it real dumb, and I think that you netted us like at least a $20,000 negotiation.
Yeah, this
on that one. So
got this big schlub down the road yelling all the time. By the way, Rob, this skunk situation is getting more and more out of hand. The skunk is around all the time. Ugh, oh boy.
Schlegel versus the skunk. Well, you got to stop feeding it.
I know. I'm going to get sprayed. I know it is. People, 3 rounds of trivia here. All having to do with Pioneer Park or Utah or some variation of that. Some of these, as polyheads, I took one very much from a question or something we talked about. So you guys will have a mulligan on one, I think, a freebie, a buy, because you guys will know what I'm talking about. But I'll also explain where this soundboard is loaded with problems in a public environment where swearing maybe isn't the thing to do, Ryan. This soundboard has a lot of traps that if I play the wrong sound, oh boy. And I will show you at one point what I did on accident was like, sorry everybody. Like, I just blast.
Were there children there?
There was they were there for the stuff before, but 8:00 was a little too late, and I don't scream children want to play a game I'm doing, so I think a lot of the children were left by the time like we really got going with trivia. But there were some stragglers as I started. So, but theoretically there could have been children who played, but it was 8:00, so it was a little late for that. Gurky, Ryan, and Rob, we have got some fun questions. The first round, I tried to do more specific about Pioneer Park. That is a photo of Pioneer Park you can see right there. My question for you, of course, Pioneer Park is named after the Mormon settlers. In fact, my question is, what year did the Mormon pioneers settle Pioneer Park? And what was the first use of Pioneer Park? So write down your suggestion, or write down your answer. Make space, because there's 3 rounds you're going to have to write down. We'll score at the end of each round. And I'll tell you, this one is worth 1 point. 1 point each for this one. So write that down. I can repeat any questions you have. But Mormon settlers, when did they
did they settle Pioneer Park when they named it Pioneer Park, or did they settle it when they stole it?
The area, I should say. The land that is now Pioneer Park was first settled by Mormon settlers. When? And what was that first use? And that first use then turned into a park later on. Okay. Once you guys have that written down, we're going on to the next one. Oh, Ryan, you can see on your screen right now. What is that, Ryan?
Looks like Salt Lake.
That's right. Salt Lake City proper. Ryan, how many square miles is Salt Lake City? This is not the question, just asking, Ryan, do you know? How many square miles is Salt Lake City?
200?
Not that close, but kind of close. 110, buddy. 110. And did you know, Ryan, 110 square miles turns into 70,916 acres of land in Salt Lake City proper. 70,000.
There's a lot of acres.
A lot of acres. Well, Ryan, that quiz was done, or the trivia was done at Pioneer Park. And I was like, you know what? We need to respect our public lands. And I went into this whole spiel about like, isn't it great? We're using public property. Everyone can use this as your park, all that kind of good stuff. And so I then go, but because it's a part of the Salt Lake City park system, how many total acres out of that 70,916 acres of land in Salt Lake City, how many of those acres are Salt Lake City parks? And you write it down, and you get points even if you get the full number wrong, but if you get a number in the right spot, you got points. So you get like 2 points for every right number you got, and an additional 3 points if you get the exact right number. Write it down. How many? Just 3 digits. That's 70,000 acres. Next question. Rob, what do you see on your screen right now? Good job, Rob. Robert Gerke, what do you see on your screen right now?
Farmer's Market. Farmer's Market.
There you go, Rob. There you go. Way to go, Rob. That is right. Farmer's Market. The host, the gem of the part.
Was that the question? Because I think I could have got that one.
It was not the question. All the questions you'll see are written up on the screen. This is the staple of Pioneer Park. Has been a long-standing event at the park every Saturday, June through October. My question, though, is when was the first downtown farmers market at Pioneer Park? What year? What year? What year was it? Ryan, did you ever go to the farmers market?
Never did.
Gerke, big farmers market dude.
I have been to the farmers market. I wouldn't call myself a big farmers market dude.
No.
I bought a tomato plant, and I bought a sweater, and I bought some sausages.
Was it a farming sweater? Did you buy it from a farmer?
It was this one. No, it wasn't this one.
Was it?
No, they have sweaters there. I'm pretty sure they have sweaters there. Or else I bought it from. I stole it from a homeless guy.
No, Kirk, you're thinking of J.C. Penney, dog. No, that's sorry, bro. No, you're just straight up talking J.C. Penney, man. No, it's great. I went in and they had like this one.
There's a lot of underwear at this farmer's market.
Oh, that's
right. Real nice.
Yeah, it was Farmer Smith's.
The marketplace. You're talking about Smith's Marketplace, right? Yeah, I got all my stuff there, man.
This changes my answer considerably, actually.
Oh my God. We move on to the next one. Of course, the last one being what year did the farmers market start at Pioneer Park? What do you see on your screen, Ryan?
Probably some dirt in Pioneer Park.
Oh, what would you
call
it?
Some wood chips?
What is another word for wood chips?
Ground cover.
What do you turn wood chips? You can turn them in, and sometimes they're called B. Starts with B, Ryan. Bark. It's just bark.
Bark.
Now,
yeah.
Ryan, what else barks? Ryan?
There's a dog.
Oh, it's the off-leash dog park at Pioneer Park, Ryan. That's right. That is the off-leash dog park, one of the amenities at Pioneer Park. There are many amenities: basketball court, multi-use athletic field, horseshoe. There's lots of things you can do at Pioneer Park. But Ryan, everyone listening, everyone playing, there was once a special amenity at Pioneer Park in 2014. Out of the options on this screen right now, which one was the real temporary amenity at Pioneer Park? Was it a big old trapeze? Was it a snowboard ski hill? Was it a water slide? Was it an archery? You could learn how to do archery. Or was it the world's largest seesaw? What was the correct temporary amenity at Pioneer Park? Where's this? Okay. And the final question of round number one, we'll show your answers here in a second. I'll go through what was the right answers and score round one first after this. But the last question is this. Producer Rob, what do you see on your screen right now?
I mean, it's the path of the Pioneers took.
That's right. Pioneer Park, named after the Pioneers. My question for you and everyone here is there was an estimated in the thousands, tens of thousands, how many between 1847 and 1868, you can see, I gave a little bit of a hint to get people closer. What was the maximum estimated number of people believed to have immigrated to Utah on the Mormon Trail between 1847 and 1868? Write down your guess, estimated. And you have to be dead on to get points on that one. Anybody need any repeats? We're all good there. Okay.
I think we're good. I'm good.
All right, people. Let me know what you got for this one. The first one. What year did the Mormon pioneers, Ryan, what'd you say?
I said 1894.
1894. Girk, what'd you say?
I said 1845.
1845. Rob, what'd you say?
I said 1855.
Oh, people, did you know they showed up and they started using it right away? Correct answer, 1847.
It seemed too obvious. I thought some of the Vanguard might have gotten there earlier.
I think you guys are at a disadvantage because I'm like, I try to fucking do ridiculous stuff during Utah City's quiz, but this was meant for like an audience where I'm trying to not make them hate their life completely afterwards. So, things may be a little bit more obvious.
Of course.
Ryan, what did you think the first use of Pioneer Park was?
I thought it was used for cattle, storing cattle.
Storing cattle. Okay. What did you think, Girk?
I said a fart.
Ah, nice little fart. I love that.
That's it. I said fort.
Okay. Now, it sounds like you're doing a little bit of a goof there.
Could be either one.
No way.
If fart is right, I'm going with fart, but I think it was probably a fort.
That's a burp, not a fart. And then, Rob, what'd you have?
I wrote orchard.
Orchard, I love that. Gurky, you get the only point so far. It was, in fact, a fort. A fort. Gurky, you're ahead right now with 3 points in that round. Or that for that question. So it was a fort. Next one was what? How many acres? And you get 2 points for each one that you get right. And then you get an additional 3. Ryan, what did you have?
I got 653 acres.
Okay, 653. What'd you get, Girk?
Oh, I probably went low. I put 169.
Ah, nice. And I would have definitely done a 69 joke at this public event. Producer Rob?
I actually put 650.
650. Well, you can see you can see right now on your screen the correct number was 735. Nobody gets points.
Wait.
Did
you said there?
Did you get one in the right spot? You didn't get one in the right spot, I didn't think. I don't think anyone got it.
Oh, no, I got 653.
Oh, buddy.
God.
Had to be in the right spot. So far, Girk's the only one who's got points. Ryan, what?
Look, this, I'm out of here. I'm going to that painting woman.
I'm going to painting woman.
Correct, the painting woman.
Ryan, everyone here, Ryan, what'd you get? What year do you think it started? The farmer's market?
98.
Gurky?
Well, I put 96, but now I think about it, I think they just had a 30th anniversary, so it was probably 94.
Ooh.
But I put 96.
What'd you put, Mr. Producer Rob?
I said 91.
91. You were so close, Rob. 92, you guys.
Oh, he gets a point.
Man.
No, doesn't he?
No, has to be dead on. Has to be dead on.
Do you think they were putting on Pearl Jam's second album right then? It's like
yes.
It's a lot more raw than their first one. All right, let's get this farmer's market started.
I think that's they were probably selling Pearl's Jam. You know what I mean? Pearl's, because that was the grandma. Do you know that's the name, right? It was his grandma, Pearl's Jam. They were probably selling Pearl's Jam. Speaking of jam, I hope this next one was your jam, because the only person who's got points so far is Robert Gurkey. The next one is, what was the temporary amenity? Do you guys, Ryan, what'd you think?
I did trapeze.
Trapeze? What'd you do, Gurk?
I did water slide, but I feel like maybe it was seesaw.
What did you do, Producer Rob?
I believe I remember seeing the trapeze there.
Well, watch. I played a video, guys, the old school polyblend style. I played a video.
Summer in Utah, especially during this holiday week, means all sorts of activities. Hiking, swimming, grilling. But you will be happy to know, Mike, you can now incorporate flying on a trapeze.
Oh! Points for Ryan.
No.
Points for producer.
Tie
Rob.
game.
So we got a tie game across the board. 3 points across the board. Love to see it. Final one. Have to be dead on here. How many Mormon pioneers came through in the Mormon Trail between 1847 and 1868? Ryan, what'd you put?
I did 12,000.
12,000. What'd you put, Gurky?
In honor of Pat, or in honor of Jeremy, I did 16,969.
He would be how happy. Where is Jeremy? I don't remember him saying he wouldn't be around. Did he say he wasn't?
He just texted. Apparently, there was band practice.
Oh, okay, sweet.
So we'll round that to 17.
17. Producer Rob, what'd you put?
I said 22,000.
22. In fact, you might be astonished to find out it was in fact 70,000 estimated.
So Rob wins.
Shit.
So right now it's a 3-way tie, guys, because you had to be dead on. You had to be dead on.
Oh,
Be dead on.
I thought it was closest.
So
to
what is it, tie?
Did anybody get the those number ones dead on?
Oh yeah, there was this one group that was fucking smoking, and I think only one group got that exactly right. I think there was another group that was straight up cheating, but that's a whole other thing. Next one, round of 2. Get ready to write down more things, guys. This one is more pop culture based. So Ryan's going to love this. This one, I think you guys are going to get pretty dead on. I was like, hey, did everyone know that there was concerts at Lagoon? And this is a ticket of Johnny Cash playing there. But there was also a band that played at Lagoon in the 60s that were so inspired by Salt Lake City, they wrote a song about it. I'm going to play that song. You tell me which band has a song called Salt Lake City.
Down in Utah, the guys and I dig a city called Salt Lake.
Ozzy Osbourne.
It's got the grooviest kids, that's why we never get tired of Salt Lake.
We gotta steal that. It has the grooviest kids, that's why I never get sick of Salt Lake. I mean, come on now. I mean, it doesn't have the grooviest. But anyway, write down what band do you think performed Salt Lake City that you just heard, inspired by their time playing at Lagoon. This is the one for polyheads. I was like, I'm not trying to get political here. But I was like, who's on the screen? And they're like, yeah, it's Mitt Romney. I'm like, yeah, the former governor of Massachusetts, the head of the 2002 Salt Lake City Olympics, and our...
You know what? This is how I know you're a trivia pro, because you always ask a question that people know, and then they feel good about it, and then you ask the real question.
Exactly.
But you make everybody feel good for a minute first.
See, thank you, Girk. That's what I'm trying to say, bud. This is what I'm talking about here. This guy gets me. So here's the question. This is definitely for Polyester Blend. This is where I fucked up, because I thought I had the right soundboard page. So I was like, so on Sunday I was like, all right, Mitt Romney said this.
Oh fuck! I can't believe you've done this.
That blasted out into the.
At least it wasn't. Did you shit your pants?
Hey, Claude,
you shit your pants. Very close to that. Very close to doing that. But I was like, I couldn't believe this too, guys. This felt like it was 3 years ago. In July 2023, Mitt Romney made a video that he posted saying that this
best meat there is, without question.
Meat was the best meat there is, and put out a video celebrating that meat's national day in July of 2023. And then I put up on the board, was he saying the best meat was beef, chicken, lamb, venison, pork, turkey, goat, seafood, or hot dog? And you have to guess that.
Like Bill Clinton in the 90s at McDonald's.
Fun stuff there. Didn't get any. I was worried someone was going to be like, ooh, like freak out. Then I was a little bit goofing on Mitt. Next one. This one's for Ryan. Lots of movies made in Salt Lake City. It turned out, Ryan, there was a scene from SLC Punk filmed across the street at from Pioneer Park, but I couldn't find the clip, and so I ditched that, and I just went with this, Ryan. I was like, which movie, all 5 of these movies were filmed, all these horror movies were filmed in Utah. Only one of them was not filmed in Salt Lake City. And I didn't actually play the trailer because we didn't have, the screen was not that big, so I didn't do it. My question for you guys is, which one of the following movies filmed in Utah, but one of them did not film in Salt Lake? You tell me. The first one, Carnival of Souls. One of the great 60s horror movies. Ryan, you've seen this movie, right?
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
Girk, have you ever seen Carnival of Souls?
Not yet.
Gotta see it. Very good stuff. Very good stuff. A modern day classic. This one, Hereditary. Makes you feel weird. Did that movie, Hereditary, film in Salt Lake City or not? Troll 2, the classic campy movie. Did this movie?
Bubbles don't exist.
They're eating her! They're going to eat me!
they cut the best part out. Ryan, R.I.P. Wilbur. Did Halloween 4 film in
10
Salt Lake
years
City?
ago, on the night of October 31st.
You've seen that movie, Ryan, I'm assuming? Halloween 4?
Yeah.
Is it okay?
Yeah.
How is it? Is it all right?
4 and 5. Some people like them. I don't.
Ryan, and then this final one, did this horror movie, a horror of a movie, Major League 3, Back to the Minors, did this film in Salt Lake?
Only one real baseball player.
That's right. Out of those ones, which one did not film in
That's
Salt
the
Lake?
Buzz.
It does say the Buzz, my friend. It does say the Buzz. So which one of those movies did not film in Salt Lake City? One of those horror movies. Write it down. Then this one I'm not going to play because I think everyone here would get it, but I played the most popular song of this band. So the next question was Twilight Concert Series, a fantastic concert series that was humongous and free and also a city event, just like, and it would be like the one you're at right now. Twilight Concert Series moved to Pioneer Park in 2010. Which band was the first headlining band of that first Twilight? And I played the song. I think that's too obvious for this group, so I'm not going to play it unless you guys feel really strongly. But do you guys remember the first headlining band of Pioneer Park, the first Twilight concert series at Pioneer Park?
In 2010.
In 2010. July 8th, 2010. Again, if I played the single, I just think it would be too... unless you guys want me to play the single.
No.
Okay.
I got a guess in.
Okay.
I do not know though.
Okay. And then you guys will be very like, oh, of course, Ryan Schlegel would ask this question. Last one for round 2. We are down the street from the Delta Center, home of the new Utah Hockey Club. But in fact, the Utah Hockey Club is not the first hockey team to play at the Delta Center and call it home. Back in the day, there were 2 minor league teams in Utah that called the Delta Center home. One of them was the Salt Lake Blank. One of them was the Utah Blank. What were the 2 minor league hockey teams that played at the DeLatt Center? DeLatt Center. Okay, everybody. Any repeats? You guys need any repeats? Okay.
No.
Love it. Okay, let's go through it. Ryan, well, we'll start with Gerke this round. Gerke, what'd you get for the first one? Which band? Beach Boys. Ryan, which one did you get?
I got Beach Boys.
Which one did you get, Rob?
I also wrote Beach Boys.
Good job, you guys. You got them all right. Of course, it was the Beach Boys. 1-1-1. Next one was this one. Ooh, this was meant for the polyheads. Girk, what do you got?
Hot dog meat.
Ryan, what do you got?
I got hot dogs.
What'd you get, Rob?
Hot dogs.
I also got hot dog.
And may there be many, many more hot dogs served in our wonderful land.
That's right. That was a polyhead question. You guys are 2 for 2. Every one of you is 2 for 2 so far. You got another point there. Another point there. Next one. Oh, wait, not that one. Next one was the... Then we got that one, right? What was this one? Oh, horror movie. Gerke, which horror movie do you think was filmed in Utah but not in Salt Lake City?
I put Troll 2.
Ryan, what'd you put?
I also did put Troll 2.
And producer Rob?
I went with the Halloween one. Was it 4?
Halloween 4, that's right. Oh my God. Ryan and Gerke move ahead. Troll 2 was filmed in Salt Lake City. All those other movies were filmed in Salt Lake City. You guys get you get 2 points each. So you guys are slightly ahead of Rob again. Or Gerke. No, everyone, you guys are tied. Next one. Yep. Girk, which band was the first headlining band of the first ever Twilight at Pioneer Park?
Modest Mouse.
Ryan?
Oh, I put MGMT, but
Producer
Modest
Rob?
Mouse, I think.
Those are both great guesses. I went with Pixies.
Oh, I love all that. Gerke takes the lead again. That was a 4-pointer because I didn't even play the song. Good knowledge, you guys. Gerke really back in the lead. Final one, guys. Gerke, I think you probably got this one locked up. Maybe all of you do. Gerke, what do you got?
Golden Eagles and Grizzlies.
Yeah, Rob. Or sorry, we'll do Ryan. Ryan?
Oh, I only got the Eagles.
Nice.
I didn't
buddy.
even put.
That's right. So Ryan, you get 3 points. Gerke gets 6. And then Rob, what'd you get, my buddy?
Yeah, Golden Eagles.
You didn't get Utah Grizzlies.
Absolutely forgot they existed.
Not only that, they won a championship in that arena. And I was there when they won the Turner Cup in 1995. I was at that game. Amazing night. Wow. Gerke re-establishing your dominance here tonight.
Yeah, perfect round. I feel pretty good about that.
Very good. Perfect round. That's right. Way to go, my man. Now, the other two guys didn't do that. They're a little bit dumber, a little bit duller, but that's okay. We love them. But right now, the score 6, 8, 10, 6, 8. So right now it is producer Rob at 8, Ryan at 10, and Gerke with 17. A lot of points on the table here. A lot of points on the table. It's going to get a little harder here, guys. Get a little harder.
Wait, what years did the Grizzly play in the Delta Center?
So they moved from Denver. So they're there from 95 to when they became they were still an AHL team. I think it was 2002, 2001 is when they moved over to the Maverick Center, then called the E-Centaur. In fact, they might have moved over there when the E-Center started. I need the other. Grizzlies were around the IHL, so that they were in the league higher than they are now, and they were around from 2001 to 2005. And they moved over to the E-Center in 97. So they were only at the Delta Center for 2 years. Isn't that nuts?
I didn't even know that there was.
Yeah.
They played at the Delta Center.
They sure did for 2 years until they moved on over.
We should do park trivia instead of cities quiz. I'm doing much better.
You're killing this. You're true. It's so true. You just have to make it a little bit duller, and you get it. A little bit duller, and you get it. Speaking of dull, don't be too dull on this. You might see the 6 dots. I'll try to blow it up a little bit more for you guys. Sorry, I know it's a little hard on the screen. Can you guys see the dots, or is it too gnarly?
I can see some dots.
Okay,
3 of them.
Let me try to get it a little bigger for you guys. So here are the dots. Let me get it bigger. So how familiar are all of you with the Sister City program of Salt Lake City and a lot of cities across the world? According to Wikipedia, someone last night said that maybe there's a 6th one in Peru, because I was like, there's none in South America, none in Africa. Just these 6 is what I found. So it's a geography question, and you get some points for the right country. These are where our sister cities are for Salt Lake City. You get 2 points each for the correct country. You get 5 points correct if you can get the actual name of our sister cities. So 2 points for the right country, 5 points for the right name. Write them down. Let me know when you guys are done. Ryan?
One. I have a country.
You guys keep going. Just let me know when you guys are done. A lot of points on this one. A lot of points. Possible.
Oh, okay. There's 6.
Yes, there are 6. How hard is it to see those dots? Does it work?
Works fine.
Okay, good.
I'm not sure that I can name a single city in
I will say
some of those places.
I will say that's why they're 5 points each. It's pretty goddamn hard.
Certainly, based on where those dots are, those are places where I don't know a lot of cities.
Correct. I would be pretty goddamn impressed if you guys got. There's, yeah. One I knew about ahead of time. But the confusing is, it's some of them will make sense when I explain it, but they're not. Yeah, I'll explain. Okay.
Wait. I want to change one.
Okay, change it. Ryan, you good?
Yeah, I think I got all I can do.
Okay, I love this. I love it. This next one's multi questions, and in fact, someone here won the Utah Cities Counties quiz, so he better get these because we're gonna have some questions about this. Producer Rob, what do you see on your screen?
It looks like a thing that indicates Salt Lake County over a map of Utah.
That is right. I went into this whole thing of like, this is a city event. We work for the city of Salt Lake. There's also a county of Salt Lake. Then, of course, the state of Utah. My question for everyone out here. Give a number, how many counties touch Salt Lake County? A number. Then you get points if you can name all those counties. And then you also get points if you can name the total number of counties in Utah. So the number of bordering counties to Salt Lake County, correctly name them. You get points for each name that's right. And then the total number of Utah counties. This makes me so happy, Gurky, hearing these noises.
There's one I'm not sure about, but I'm going to go for it.
It's all you can do, brother. Ryan, you feeling good?
All right.
Gurky, you feeling good? I mean, you're not feeling good, but.
No, I haven't felt good for about 20 years.
That might get you extra points. Producer
Can I
Rob,
see that map again?
Yeah, you want to go back to the first one? Yeah.
No, I just want to see the map. Yeah.
Oh, wait, the county map or the map of the sister city?
The county, just the county map.
Okay, here's that.
Yeah, all right.
Okay. All right, people. The next question is this. Ryan, what do you see on your screen?
See downtown.
You see some beautiful legs. You see people, right, Ryan? The people.
I see people.
The people of Salt Lake. Well, you know I love asking these questions, guys. This next one is population. Same thing. You get points for every right digit you get. In 2010, the population of Salt Lake City was 186,440. What is the estimated population of Salt Lake City in 2023? If you get the right answer, you get points, and you get 2 points for every digit you get right. Two points for every right digit. Bonus 2 points if you get the right number. So you could even get points even if you're wrong. That's the beauty of it. It keeps you alive. Keeps you alive. Got it, Ryan?
I got it.
Girk?
I've got an answer.
Okay.
I don't think it's right.
Producer Rob.
I got an answer.
Love it. Next question is this. I searched Getty Images and got for inventor, and I got this beautiful photo of what I truly believe an inventor looks like, holding a magnifying glass and holding a light bulb over their head and wearing Where's Waldo glasses. That is a true inventor. But we're talking about inventions in Utah. Here are a whole bunch of inventions in Utah. All of them were made in the Utah except one. You tell me which one of these 15 through 13, one of them was not created in Utah. You tell me which one it is.
Are you kidding me? All of these were?
Except one. What a state. What a state we live in.
That's wild.
Ryan, you're a new man who's just purchased an electric guitar. I mean, is that the one? Is it hearing aid, television, car stereo, DVD?
A few samples on DVD.
Fry sauce, electric trap.
Did you get to play any Werner?
I did. I played that one for sure when I did that on DVD. I played my new favorite one, Ryan, that you heard earlier.
It's not Arizona, it's Utah.
And I want them to play that at the hockey games, Ryan, because we used to be the Arizona Coyotes, but now we're the Utah Hockey Club.
It's not Arizona, it's Utah.
Damn, that'd be if they hired you.
You're telling me, brother.
Big flub on that.
I've told you I need to I've got thoughts on that. Things are in motion. All right, guys. I hope you had your guess there. The final one, the final question of this trivia here tonight is this. Guys, what do you see on your screen?
Got some brine shrimp.
Yeah. And then I was like wearing this hat, and I would be like, hey, just so you know, we should save the Great Salt Lake. It's important to us. And, did a whole spiel about that. And then I was like, my question is, what is the estimated population of brine shrimp in the Great Salt Lake? It's in the trillions, blank, blank. How many trillion brine shrimp do they believe are in the Great Salt Lake? Final question of the night.
Exactly who is estimating this?
Rob.
It's Rob.
Just some guy. I know it's
the good people who manufacture sea monkeys.
I mean, it's a great question, Ryan. It is what the internet told me. This is what I went off of.
Hey, it's Jeremy.
What's up, Sideways?
Hey, everybody.
Thanks. For
I'm having computer problems, so I loaded on my phone, but I don't know why. Now am I upright?
Yes, now you are. You missed trivia night, buddy. You missed trivia night, but don't worry. We've got a great final Wiki game to play tonight. It's involving a straight from the headlines edition of of Wiki music game. But first, these guys are in a heated battle, Jeremy. We have been 2 rounds. This is the final round. I'm about to give you some answers just to catch you up, Jeremy. Gerke's ahead at 17 points, followed by Ryan at 10. And producer Rob is in the back, failing miserably at 8 points. 8 points.
So this is where I come back.
We'll now come back. People, a lot of points on the table for this one. A lot of points on the table. 2 points for every right country, 5 points for every right city in naming the 6 Utah or Salt Lake City sister cities. That is not the map I wanted to show. This is the map. All those dots, which are the correct ones. Gerke, what do you got? Or sorry, let's start with producer Rob. Producer Rob, what do you got?
Can I just go through the countries real quick?
Let's do it.
Because I want to do the ones I actually know.
Okay.
Italy, Ukraine, Russia, Japan, Taiwan, Philippines.
Say that one more time slower.
Italy, Ukraine, Russia, Japan, Taiwan, Philippines.
What do you got for countries, Ryan? What do you got for countries?
I got Italy, Russia, Turkey, Japan, Malaysia, Sri Lanka.
Say it again slower.
Italy, Russia, Turkey, Japan, Malaysia, Sri Lanka.
Okay. Final Gerke, what countries did you get?
I think Rob was right about Taiwan. I'm regretting that now, but I put Japan, Russia, Philippines, Indonesia, Italy, and Turkey.
And anyone have any cities that they truly think that they got?
I've got a few.
What do you got, Gert?
I've got Sochi, Russia, Sapporo, Japan. I put Manila for the Philippines because it was the only city I could think of. Jakarta for Indonesia. Istanbul for Turkey. And Luigi Mangione for Italy.
Good guess.
The hero of the people. Producer Rob, what did you have for cities? Any cities that you felt strongly about?
I don't feel super strongly, but I went with Milan for Italy. I've heard of Moscow in Russia. I went with that one. Japan, I went with Osaka. Is Taipei in Taiwan? I think it is. That's my best guess. And Manila in Philippines.
Ryan, what do you got?
Could be real.
I did Naples, Italy. I did Kiev in Russia, Istanbul, Turkey, Nagasaki.
Okay. People, here is the correct list. None of you got cities. Chernovitsi, Ukraine. Izhevsk, Russia. Keelung, Taiwan. Matsumoto. So the thing about Matsumoto that was confusing is that it's a city in either the Nagano region, like it is definitely Olympics related. Quezon City, Philippines. And
That's what
Turin, Italy is where the Olympics were in 2006. So of course they were a sister city. So far, the big winner so far is Rob. You got all of the countries right, my friend. I'm shocked about Ryan and Gerke's not knowing where Turkey is, guys. Do we not? So we don't know.
Turkey's the long, skinny one
underneath
further south on the Mediterranean.
Yeah, well, I kind of knew that.
So guys, pick up a map at some point and fucking learn it, okay, guys? So next one is this. Number of counties that board Salt Lake County. Producer, what did you have?
I lowballed. I went 4.
Okay. What'd you get, Girk?
I put 5 because there's one I'm not sure about.
Ryan, you were the winner of Utah County's quiz. Please tell me you got this right.
I also put 5.
Oh, no one
counties.
No one gets points. 6, guys. 6. Producer Rob, please name me. What do you got for names? You're not going to get all 6, but you can get.
Not going to get all 6. That's for sure. I got Summit, Utah, Tooele, and
slower.
Summit.
Okay.
Utah.
Yeah.
Tooele.
Okay.
And I absolutely forgot the name with any confidence of the county directly to the north. I went with Ogden. Is that the name of that county?
We'll
what the
find
fuck
out.
is the name of that county?
We'll find out. Is that all you got written?
We'll find out.
Okay. Let's go, Ryan. Ryan, what names did you put down for counties?
I also put Summit in Utah.
Okay.
And Box Elder.
Okay. That's the 3 you put down?
Yeah.
And Santa Clara. You put down Santa Clara.
Oh yeah, Santa Clara.
In fairness, I do believe, Box Elder is an actual county.
Hey, great point, Jeremy. Great point. Thanks for joining the show. Robert Kirky, what did you write down?
Well, I got Tooele, Davis, Summit, Utah, and Wasatch. I can't think for the life of me what the 6th one is.
People, you're forgetting one that
Morgan
County.
I would not have guessed that we had a little piece of Morgan up there.
Got a little piece of Morgan. So that time, Gerke did really well, getting 4 points for each one. Rob, you got 3 right, and then Ryan got 2. Producer Rob, how many counties in Utah?
23.
How many counties in Utah, Ryan?
33.
How many counties Utah, Gerke?
29.
Whoa, what the fuck? Gerke gets that one. 29. Oof, Gerke increasing.
You know how I know that? Because there are 29 senators in the Senate. And it used to be based on counties. And then they said it's unconstitutional for someplace like Duchesne County that has 900 people.
Right. Oh,
With one senator, like Salt Lake does. So then they had to draw districts.
That is fascinating.
If I put 69, I would have got half credit.
Next one. Let's see what you guys got here. Worth an astonishing 3 points for every right number in the right spot, plus 6 if you get it dead on. What do you got, producer Rob?
I'm hating the number I wrote down now, but I said 231, 869.
231, 869. 231, 869. Okay. What'd you put down?
This must have been incredibly hard to score.
It wasn't that hard. I had written them all the sheet. Well, it took a second, but I had someone helping me, which really helped out. So if that wouldn't have happened, it would have taken a minute. But I had a cheat sheet, so it was actually pretty. Like I had it all set up.
Yeah.
What do you got, Ryan?
Did 220,000.
220,000. Okay. What do you got, Kirk?
I did 206969.
I think Bradford's closest.
206969. Okay. The correct number is as such. 2095993. Girk, if you would have kind of switched, if you would have started your 69s early, you would have maybe gone there. Gurky with an additional 3 points each. But look at that crazy amount of population change. I mean, not like, I know it's not super, but pretty intense. From 2010.
That's 13 years though. That's 13 years.
All right. It's not, I guess it's not that great. Here's the next thing. What do you guys think? What did you got, producer Rob? What do you think was not invented in and this is worth 5 points?
Now, look, I think this is more than to say. I wrote down fry sauce and then I crossed it out.
Whoa. So,
but I went with traffic light.
Okay. What do you got, Ryan?
I did car stereo.
What'd you do, Gert?
I also went with traffic light.
Correct answer. In fact, I did it to be a little cheeky. I was a little
television.
I did it to be a little cheeky. Morton Salt, guys. Morton Salt. Though they have a company branch here, it's a Chicago headquarters and founded in Chicago, guys.
You know, that kind of makes sense because they've been using salt for a long time.
Right. It's just it wouldn't be here, but it's like, oh, Salt Lake City. That was what I was trying to go for. Final thing, Rob. Final question here tonight. How many trillion brine shrimp, Rob?
I think the gambler's bet is 10.
Okay. What'd you do, Ryan?
32.
What'd you do, Gurky?
Well, I originally did 6.9, but then I erased the decimal.
Okay.
So
69. 17 trillion, guys. 17 trillion. Ryan, give me your thoughts of the quiz of the trivia and each one of you give your thoughts as I tally up everything. Ryan, you start.
Oh, this was. Are we finished? Was that the last question?
Last question, buddy. Last question. I'm tallying up the scores.
Real fun, real challenging. I've learned when you do numbers. I'm curious at how the crowd reacted to all these numbers.
I think
because one time I did a lot of numbers and someone said, "Oh, enough with the numbers." I heard them say that under my breath. I did
not get any pushback on the numbers. I think that the way I did the numbers though was like, even if you get it, you have a chance to get points even if you got them wrong. Because I gave you points if you just got randomly the right spot. So I think people were like, oh, well, even if I don't get it right, I emphasize that you could just luck into the right points. So I didn't get any pushback from that. But that's interesting. These were not like trivia heads, right? So like I wasn't getting like people who might be like, oh, that's not pure trivia. Like Holyoke did trivia for a long time, and he was like, you should do it like Jeopardy style. That's the way Geeks You Drink do it, which is you give a hint to the answer in the question, which I appreciate and I think is the right way to go. But I was like, I don't know the level of, this isn't like trivia heads. This is just like people at a city event. So I was trying to keep it kind of random, where you could kind of just stumble onto some right answers. But anyway, Garky, your thoughts here.
I kind of want to know what year they took this tally of brine shrimp, because I think it's a little higher now.
Oh, it was just the internet giving me this, so God knows.
I was off by like a factor of 4. But
so that's why you're like, this is bullshit, man. This is bullshit. Let's see. Rob, what are your thoughts here, Rob? What are your thoughts here?
I think it's a very fair trivia. So fair. I think all of our scores will really reflect our skills.
Oh, I love this. I have a tally, people. Interesting. Oh, hold on. People. Maybe that's not right. Either way, Garky wins. Garky wins, everybody. But I feel like I think Rob, you got second, but somehow you didn't get second with my tallying. But I mean, he crushed.
I doubt it. That doesn't seem right.
Well, if I'm doing this right, it was Ryan 27, you 25, and Kirky 48. Kirky kind of kicked your guys' ass.
Yeah.
I think the scores reflect our value as a human being.
I think that sounds right.
I think that's right. Here's what we're going to do instead. We're going to save Wiki Music Game for next time, but we are going to come back with some quick topics, okay, Ryan? We won't go too late. We'll save Wiki Game, you know what I mean? Unless you really want to do Wiki Game.
I'll probably save it for next time.
Okay, we'll save it for next
I am curious about the topic.
Okay, we're going
or the theme.
Well, just think what's the guy who got captured today? He was what before this? He was when he was on the run, he's a
fugitive?
Oh, he was Smash.
So they're fugitive outlaw songs, Ryan, and I picked bands that had hits with songs about fugitives or outlaws, or so 3 of them. I picked 3 of them, but it will start the same way we do. But you get extra points if you guess the song that I was trying to do, or what I was based off of. So like if I did, I didn't do this, but what's one I didn't use? I can't remember. But you would just say like, I didn't do because it was "Take the Money and Run" by Steve Miller Band, but because I was like, he didn't take any money, he killed someone. So, but it would be like, you get points if you guess the song. If you guess the right Steve Miller song that I base it on, you get some points too. Anyway, we'll do that next week. I'm just gonna reset real quick, play a very quick song, and we'll be back. We'll do. We'll have a couple of topics like last time. I got a couple of topics I think you guys will be wanting to answer. I'm telling you, you're gonna love these. You're gonna love it. You're just gonna love it. So let me pick a song. Ryan, you did well last time. What's a number I should search for?
3. Do 3.
Okay. I'm gonna type it out 3. When we get that, this is a great song. I'm gonna play 3 minutes of this. It is the 3-Way Boogie. No, sorry, I'm gonna play 2 minutes and 40 seconds of this. The 3-Way Boogie by Spade Cooley and his orchestra. 2 minutes and 40 seconds. We come back, finish the show with topics. Thank you guys for showing up. So glad you'd be here. Way to go on trivia, Gerke. We'll be back in 2 minutes and 40 seconds, everybody. Finish out the show. Spade Cooley and his orchestra, 3-Way Boogie. Pauly Shore. Beautiful Spade Cooley and his orchestra. People, we go right into topics. Earlier, Ryan, you said this. We just have two more of these to do, but they're a little bit different than what we did last time. We'll start by asking Gurky this first one. Gurky, you ready?
Oh my God. Am I muted?
No, you're not
muted. I'm not muted. Okay, let's do this.
Let's not do this first. Well, actually, yeah. Here's a softball to get it started. We did verses earlier, so we're going to switch the format sometimes. But this one, I think this is a softball to get things started, Gurk. First one, kill, marry, sexual times with Back to the Future 2, or Back to Future 3. What would you do out of these order here?
I guess I would probably kill Back to the Future 3.
I knew that. I think I am more of a supporter of that movie than most people, but I get it.
Sexual times with Back to the Future 2, and probably marry Back to the Future.
Yeah, it would be weird if you did. Well, I mean,
it's the one that keeps me coming back. Let's put it that way.
That's the only answer, I think.
You think? I mean, fair enough, Ryan.
I don't hate 3, but like,
if we have to be serious here, yeah.
This is a serious discussion. If you want to be a serious person, you're going to kill Back to the Future 3.
I think you're right. Ryan, your thoughts on this?
Yeah, I mean, I'm with you. I love Back to the Future 3. I actually think it's like the funniest one out of all of them.
Oh, interesting. And also, Ryan, you love it because ZZ Top is in it, by the way. That's probably why.
Obviously.
Ryan, I'll do this one for you this week. Last week, Clay hated these kind of questions. This one's not as gross. Kind of gross. Ryan, kill, marry, sexual times, clog kitchen sink, clog kitchen toilet, or clogs. Ryan, what would you...
Wait, kitchen toilet?
Oh, sorry.
Don't you have one of those? I thought everybody had one of those.
It's standard kitchen toilet.
Oh, sorry. I was doing these fast.
Taking care of dinner and taking care of dinner.
I mean, listen. I mean, if take it all in just one hole. Just need one hole. Ryan, clog kitchen sink, clog toilet, or clogs, Ryan?
I think, you gotta kill the clogged toilet.
Really? Over a clogged sink? Okay. Clogged sinks can be pretty gross too, but shit, I guess, and vomit, piss, probably grosser. So, but who are you gonna fuck and who are you gonna marry?
Dude, I gotta fuck a clog, baby.
Oh shit!
Sexual times with the clogs, and then you marry the clogged kitchen sink.
Oh wow! I mean, guys, so you're fucking the clogs and you're marrying the kitchen. I mean, are we really? I guess what, you got a garbage disposal? Is that what you're saying? I mean, it does seem to live the rest of your life with a clogged kitchen sink. I don't know. I'd rather live with maybe clogs.
I'm gonna start like smelling as the stuff that's clogged in there.
And I could be pretty gnarly.
I think you're right about you just want to kill the toilet.
Yeah, toilet you got to get rid of.
I feel like I would lean toward just fucking the kitchen sink.
Mm-hmm.
So it doesn't.
Yeah, you got that disposal down there, baby.
Yeah, that's true. If you got
that's dangerous.
I personally, check your privilege there, Bradford. I do not have a garbage disposal.
Topics,
Did not know it's gonna be clog-splained tonight.
Clogs-splained.
I have had my disposal back up, like while I'm cleaning out my refrigerator, which is like the grossest stuff you can put down a disposal.
Yes,
that was pretty unpleasant. But
I agree.
I think he mostly got it right.
I think he's right. People, we add a new addition to this work of topics. This one is a matching game, and it involves some interesting develops. I'm going to leave this to the group. The group can decide on this one. Work it out as a group here. It is matching a location situation with eating a food. Okay, so I'm going to give you 4 location situations, and you have to match which food you would rather eat at that moment, okay? So here are your locations. So you're on one of those pump trolleys. You know, Ryan, in the 1800s, where you're on like the railroad track? Okay, so you're there, okay? Picture that. In the shower, okay? In a battle, can be from any battle, 1800s, I don't know, like in a battle, you're fighting actively. Or you're receiving an award, okay? So you're receiving an award. These are your locations. Then You have to match what you would eat in those circumstances. Figure it out as a group. Curry with rice and naan, a whole rotisserie chicken, a single pear, or a calzone. Match it up, group. You guys lay it out. Ryan, you can get things started where you initially think, what's messier? Where would you want to go with this?
Okay, immediately whole rotisserie chicken in the shower.
That's exactly what I was thinking. We're on the same page.
Immediately.
Yeah, I think that's exactly right. It's a no-brainer.
Immediately. You guys were all, Rob, Jeremy.
Well, hear me out. Like when you're eating a whole rotisserie chicken, it gets all over your fingers. But if you can just put your hands into the stream of water while you're sitting like cross-legged on the floor of the shower, I think you've got something there.
Holy shit! You guys are next leveling.
And then whatever's caught in the bowl is basically a soup.
And
you guys are gross. A single pear in the shower. That's the only answer.
Mother Teresa. Okay.
I don't know, Jeremy. You got to pipe in here. These guys are going to go.
Dude, you gotta receiving an award.
Receiving an award is the time to eat a whole rotisserie chicken.
Oh,
I think that's how everybody knows. You owned this night.
I think the battle, if you're in a battle, you can eat a pear with one hand.
Quick.
That's true.
Quick and done.
So you could sword fight as long as it wasn't one of those broadswords.
No, a calzone is the right answer for a battle.
I'll agree with that, Rob.
Makeshift shield.
But imagine if anybody in the audience, has second guessing, does this guy really need an award? You show up holding a pear, just a single, spectacular pear. They're going to be okay. Yeah, he's a classy guy. He deserves the award.
Okay. Interesting. All right, guys. Throw it out. Tell me which one you want. What do you think? Where do you want to vote first? Is there someone want to throw out the first one? Lots of thoughts.
Curry and rice definitely on the pump trolley because that's just really funny.
100% right. 100% right.
Yeah, that makes sense to me.
I'm convinced. I was trying to figure out how you pull it off, but also,
it's that you put your plate at your feet.
Yeah,
and with each pump, you grab a scoop and come up.
And you probably could get some momentum going, and then you're just sitting on a flat, easy place to eat. You know what I mean? Now you're just sitting down, and you're fine.
And after about 20 minutes of pump trawling and eating curry, you're just gonna be propelling yourself forward. Otherwise, every time you bend down, it's
very fair, very fair. Okay, so you got pump trolley. You guys feel locked in. I don't know. Where are we at with whole rotisserie? Where are we putting it in the showers?
Oh,
it comes down to Jeremy. I think.
know, Jeremy. What do you think?
Well, I'm vegetarian.
Well,
so
just leave it on the ground. Just leave where. Okay, then where would you get rid of the? Where would you get?
I guess I'd do it in the battle because I'm not going to have time to enjoy my meal.
You're throwing it down. I see. I'm leaving it in the shower because that the only two people.
You could throw it at someone.
Well, all right, then you guys.
What's the best weapon? That would probably be the best. So it might be the rotisserie chicken. You'll whack someone with it.
It's true.
I kind of feel like you want something light when you're going to battle because you're going to feast on the bones of your defeated foes.
We're not talking 1200s. We're not like Dragul over here.
Well, you said any battle.
That's
you
true.
Said any battle.
Yeah, bro. You weren't clear about that. And if I'm in a battle, it's going to be.
If I'm playing Fortnite, I want a calzone.
If I'm just flying a drone, I could be eating a pear while I'm doing that.
All right, so
Jeremy's 3,000 miles away, dropping bombs on civilians, eating a calzone.
Oh, I'm just munching on a pear or a calzone.
Yeah.
All right, so
one hand on a joystick, the other on a zone.
So wait, so you guys, is this what I'm hearing, or who feels strong? Swap.
That.
Okay. Single pair for receiving an award is. I think Ryan made a good argument for that.
Yeah, I was convinced by Bradford's pair argument.
Right. It's a little bit of a baller move. So I
want to be in the zone in battle.
Okay. So is this?
You're gonna get all the carbs you need, and it's not it's built-in handheld.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we're locking this in. This is what you guys feel.
I mean, I want to do all of these right now.
I know, right? I mean, you got all these.
I mean, maybe not have a battle, but
right.
if need be, at least I'll have a calzone.
But you deserve an award, that's for sure.
I just picture like that. Ryan rushing in the 1700s, where they got the drums and Ryan's just eating a calzone, just running with like a fun red coat on or something.
Honestly, on at Curry Pizza, you could probably order this. I mean, not the battle,
no,
but they could give you the curry rice and chicken calzone with pear.
That's a good point. Also, I don't think we're.
When I received the Smoky Bear Award, there weren't any pears, but they did have an ice cream bar.
Oh,
which I think there was a miscommunication, and they weren't because they hadn't started serving food yet. I think it was supposed to be the ceremony, and then the food. So all the non-ice cream items were like covered, but this guy was just like, "Hey, you want some ice cream?" So I'm like, "Okay." So I was eating ice cream when I accepted my award.
That's exciting stuff. Here, the last thing, Ryan had an opportunity. I just want to hear what everyone has to say. We're also introducing verses. Ryan had strong feelings. We'll reveal it in a second. We'll go with you, Jeremy. Oh wait, that's not true. We were starting to talk about other things. But we were doing trombone versus trumpet. Jeremy, where would you go?
Oh, that's tough. I'm going to have to say, I think trombone, just because it's so cool to play it. Because you're doing you got more like the dance moves while you're playing it. You got the
wow, Gurky.
But I mean, the trumpet is definitely the more classic instrument. But I'm going to say trombone. If you want to have some swagger. You're walking down the line with the trombone. You can do a lot of dancing.
Walking down the line? What do you mean, like a parade?
Yeah, no, he's doing a fifth line in New Orleans. That's exactly what I was.
In New Orleans. Gurky gets me.
Gurky, what would you do?
I don't know. I've got short arms, so I don't know if I could be really good at trombone.
You only hit like 2 notes.
Yeah.
That raptor with the trombone.
So.
I would probably go trombone too, because trumpet players get all the women, but there are fewer trombone players. So
is that a fact, Gurky? Where are you pulling that out? Oh, that's what happens.
The internet told me.
Oh, okay.
I saw Treme, and the trombone player gets a lot of.
Yeah. What was his name?
Deep in it. I don't think he needs to play trumpet to get.
Producer Rob, you're fine.
Wendell Pierce's character.
What do you want, trumpet or trombone?
I think trombone.
Wow, Ryan, reveal what you said.
No, I said trombone.
Trombone takes the day.
Trombone by a landslide.
Fucking unanimous.
Trombone by a landslide. Next one.
Other than Schlegel, did you disagree, Schlegel?
Yeah, I had a little thoughts, but he started to get me because I was like,
I think it would be fun, like as an artist, to play trumpet because you can do more things with it. How many great trombone players can you name?
Right.
But I can name at least 4 great trumpet players.
Well, then we play.
No, wait. Let me name a few: Miles Davis, Dizzy Gillespie, Wynton Marsalis, Luigi Mangione. That's all I got.
not Louis Armstrong, just Mangione.
Amazing.
Well, there's Trombone Shorty though.
Trombone Shorty.
Have the name Shorty.
Final one. Ryan voted on this, but I was seeing what you guys want to think. Ozzy Osbourne or Frank Oz? Which one would you pick between those two?
To do what with?
You tell me.
Fuck, marry or kill?
Nope, just verses. Ozzy or Frank Oz? Who do you take?
I mean, Frank Oz.
Jeremy?
I'd probably go with Frank Oz because you lose Fozzie Bear, you lose Yoda,
you lose Miss.
Although I did argue in favor of Black Sabbath when everyone was.
It's true.
Last week,
Frank
but
Oz,
Frank Oz wasn't in the equation.
But would you rather have Black Sabbath or the Dark Crystal?
Oh,
Dark Crystal made some hits.
That's a bad. To me, it'd be: would you rather have Black Sabbath or What About Bob? The director of What About Bob is, of course, Frank Oz. Any thoughts on this, producer Robert? Do you even know who these two are?
Never really heard of him. But I'll go with Frank Oz. Whatever.
Wow, Ryan.
I think Frank Oz also had a bit part in the Blues Brothers.
He did. He was the
guy.
The
one
jail.
watch,
One
pair of sunglasses.
One prophylactic soiled. Yes, very much in that movie. Ryan, reveal who you went with.
I went Ozzy.
He was an Aussie guy. Wow. See these topics? You learn so much about each other, about your friends. I love it.
The Little Shop of Horrors musical was also directed by Frank Oz.
I'm telling you guys, Topics is here to say. Topics.
In and Out with Kevin Kline. That was a pretty good movie.
It was decent. Topics is here to say I'm obsessed with it. There's so many random things we could do, and all I have to do is text people. It's been another edition of Polyester Blend, Tribe of Ryan's edition. Clayton, of course, was off in Mexico. Ryan, no Curse of the Claybino tonight. I mean, I guess maybe you guys showing up later might have been the Curse of the Claybino. What do you think, Ryan? But we had it taken care of.
I think it was a fantastic show. It started out with the basket.
Oh yeah, we scored. I scored tonight, guys. We scored the basket here tonight.
Are you just showing Ryan pornography here with these clogs?
Well, I'm trying to get him saucy before he leaves. Trying to get him a little saucy, a little randy.
Oh yeah,
I'm gonna fuck those clothes. Look at this sick bitch. Look at that sick bitch.
Oh fuck yeah.
That one's gonna give me splinters.
Well, they're all rubber now. It's like he'd put some Vaseline on.
Yeah, they are.
To go. Yeah, it was a fun show, Ryan. It was fun to talk in the beginning. We're gonna have to do more thespian. Florence Cruise Control. We're gonna have to bring him into the into the equation here coming up. We're gonna do more live reenactments, guys. More plays in the Schledio. Ryan, final thoughts on the show?
I hear you're doing Richard III.
Wow. It's King Lear is what we were going to do. King Lear.
Oh, okay.
Jeremy, you're the last one to join the show. Final thoughts here. Final thoughts.
I loved every second of it. That was a great bit. Congrats on your trivia.
Wow.
I need to go back and see the parts I missed.
Yeah,
but,
I'd be interested.
So I was out of town for the actual trivia.
That's right. You just got back into town. Yeah.
Would have given me an unfair advantage if I'd gone to that.
Mm-hmm. Well,
also, I missed the show and your trivia, like ultimate insult.
But you know what I love? It was nice to be able to use that bit for this show this week because I had to put all the graphics together for the trivia. I was doing that, so it was nice to have something that could easily be reused on Polyester Blend because it just worked out that way. Great work, Jeremy. Glad, thanks for making it. Producer Rob, second to last to join here. What's up? Final thoughts.
Best leftover episode yet.
Yep, they're Thanksgiving leftovers, aren't they?
That's true. Yeah. It's totally leftovers. Gurky, final thoughts here on the show.
Oh, I don't believe that Morgan County touches Salt Lake. I'm a little wary of the brine shrimp, but I'm still feel pretty good that I got more than those two cats combined.
You crushed them.
And it was a fun show. I was glad I made it on, and I'm sorry I was a little bit late.
No worries, brother. No worries. Final thought goes to this good guy over here, Ryan Bradford. See, there's where Morgan touches, guys.
Wow.
Ryan, final thoughts on the show.
Oh, hey, I wasn't so off with Box Elder. I mean, just a few counties up.
You named a right county, and for you, that's huge. That's huge.
Yeah.
It's better than Rob saying. By the way, Rob said Ogden County. The fuck, Rob?
Well, I did say at least Bradford named a county. So.
Good point, Jeremy. Good point.
And there's also
is Weezer Pepper from Weber County?
What? Because W-E? Is that what the question is?
Because they sound the same. Weezer.
Okay, well, we got to do
Weezer Pepper.
By the way,
how many shows can we ask Weezer Pepper about the Weber County Weezer shows?
It's broken, but I will say that I've decided that I want to commit to once a month or every week, Weezer Pepper chimes in on how excited he is for Weezer playing in Salt Lake City. Because he lives here, and the fact that they're coming in, I think we should check in with him, see what his thoughts are weekly about that. So he's He's asleep. You guys can't hear snoring actually, but we will
dreaming of sweet across the sea,
right
from the Pinkerton album.
He's got his River Cuomo, is dancing in his brain. He's we'll check in with Weezer Pepper more here. One thing I will say before we end the show here tonight, I brought this up to Ryan. You guys weren't here earlier. Gurky and Rob, I think I brought it up to you this weekend. I thought it was the 200th episode. I was actually off by 3. This is our 203rd episode, you guys. We've done.
Oh, well, that's a big celebration.
We've done more than I thought. 203 episodes. We're saving our big celebration for the 5-year anniversary of Poly Blend. A half decade of blend.
And we're never getting it back.
Every Monday you've wasted. But the archives are live. Our entire history.
I feel like it's family home evening with our Poly Blend show.
And by the way, I mean, we're gonna post things and have things. Oh, next week, we got to finish the Woodstock 99. We're down to the final 4, guys. We're down to the final 4.
Do we? Do we need to finish it?
We do, because we need to have it on the official record. But we're going to do live voting for the championship. So I'm going to try to get people to vote live. So I'm going to send out the Google form, and then we'll have a down to 2. And the final 4 is kind of shocking. I'm kind of shocked who's in there. But we'll do that next week. We'll also keep reading, if you haven't already, Breakfast of Champions. Ryan, did we want to do check-ins with it or just do a final recap like we did last time?
We should maybe, let's get on the texters and maybe do a check-in for next weekend.
Okay, let's do it
next week.
Let's do a check-in next week. The hard part is that people will be at varying spots. You know what I mean, Ryan? So maybe we only talk up to like 50 pages. I don't. How many pages is this book?
It's almost 300.
So maybe like the first 100 pages, or you know what I mean? Like, so we don't.
Sure. Yeah.
So next week, first 100 pages, a review.
All right, I'm downloading it right now.
Do it next week. Breakfast. Next week, probably do a cities or Utah Cities quiz. We also have a wonderful Wiki music game. Until then, I will say this.
And if you want to find out why I was so late to the show, come to the DLC at Quarters Friday night.
Oh, shit.
Holiday Spectacular.
Okay, Friday night. Go see the show. What you said? What time?
8-ish. Yeah, around 8.
Okay. I literally don't think I have anything this week. And that means if I had one other thing, Jeremy, I would not fucking go.
You're like, if I could come up with one thing.
I could find one goddamn excuse, I would not go. But no, I will be happily attending.
Buttons and Bows and Midnight Jaguar. I believe Schlegel has contributed to Buttons and Bows puppet performance.
Oh, that's right. I did that.
I don't know if that puppet will appear on screen.
Never asking me back for that, by the way. Never got asked back again. See where that goes. see where the results there. People, I will say this. He was here from the beginning. It is Trybe Ryaens. That's why, Ryan, you are Husky Boy of the show, Ryan. Husky Boy of the show. We'll be back next week, you guys. So glad to be here with all of you. Love you so much. We'll see you next Monday. More Polyester Blend to come in the future.